勝トップ8まで上り詰めた選手の皆さんの入場です。Here are
All right,
your top
top 8 about to start. Let's get the
okay.
players out here.
Let's talk about this top 8, man. Once again, we're in, well, I'll say the capital of Tekken right now, bro. That's Pakistan's house now. But I will say it's a very strong showing for a lot of these mainstay competitors that have been big names and big winners when it comes to Tekken in the past. So
speaking of winners, we got one of the most legendary players of all time.
Yes.
The first Evo Japan winner, Nii, coming up on stage. He's on the winner's side of the bracket. He is on fire this weekend.
Classic double thumbs. Yo, Mogul
too.
Now, this guy has been one of the up-and-coming players. We've been seeing a lot more. Recently started traveling in the last, few years. So he's really been one of these players that has really taken off multiple top 16s, multiple top 8s, and definitely taken out some heavy hitters throughout the entire competitive Tekken
He's had
scene.
some crazy consistency streaks too. And those two are going to be facing off in the bracket as well. But on the top side of this bracket, Mao Il kind of was one of those players who had really good success early on and in the middle of last year. Kind of fell off a little bit towards the end.
Yeah.
But he's not the only player like that, and he finds himself winner's side top 8 after a crazy run in this bracket.
And he's still jacked up.
Yeah.
Jack, of course.
That brother is jacked. Jacked and cracked.
Manja
running it back. Got a top 4 finish last year as well. The only player from that top 4 to make a return finish here on winner's side of the bracket. And you know, he's another one of those players who kind of towards the latter half of the year, you kind of didn't see him as much, but making a strong statement here with that law. Pina on loser's side. This is, again, another one of those players. Kind of fell off towards the end of last year, but found something in this version of the game on that Raven. You know, confidence has always been a big thing with him, lack of. Right now, he's feeling good.
I mean, he should. Raven, that dude is crazy. But this is the one I want to talk about.
He's crazy too.
Talk about how this guy in the last years of 7 and 8 has been currently, constantly getting higher and higher in the placement. One of the only few players out there to take out Arson Ash, as well as the only USA representative here in this top 8.
Especially in this country. A few months ago, he was here at the TWT, the best placing American player, but again, he's making it happen again. Who we got here?
Ulsan, we already know. Ulsan, definitely considered one of the most dominant players just in Tekken in general. Made a stunning return and a return to form on top of that, taking out some of the heaviest hitters that was dominating at the time, now making a top 8 appearance. And of course, the TWT current champion and one of the strongest competitors when it comes to Tekken. He don't stop. I'm going to call him Tasty Rangchu.
Oh, yeah.
The big bear doing big things. That's the Papa Bear right there. And there's your top 8 here for Tekken 8 here at Evo Japan 2025. Some of these matchups especially are going to be, it's going to feel like high stakes. I think especially on the winner's side, I think it feels, I mean, we were talking about this backstage, Mark. It feels like that Nii versus Mogul set, that one is one that everyone has their eyes on. But you can't look away from these loser sets either, with Ulsan in lower end bracket, with Rangchu in lower end of the bracket, and then however that, I think that Pina Shadow set is going to be a good one.
Yes.
Because we got to remember that too. First to 3 set format, right? For this?
Yeah, first 3 all the way. So I'm excited. You know, the way that this is going to play, and obviously there's going to be a lot on the line, especially for the losers bracket matches. Any particular picks from you guys? So I'm actually curious. You know, we kind of focus on the Mogul Nii aspect of it, but on the other side of the winners bracket, one of those guys can come out and surprise maybe the winner of that potential match too.
Mao and Manja, you're talking about, right?
I literally was going to say, I think Manja is a character.
Well, I think Law is crazy.
I think Law has been one of the most consistent. I feel like he's been playing Tekken 8 for a while, and I think he does it really well. And on top of that, Manja has been one of the people that's consistently been showing out with this character, showing you just how strong he is no matter what across the board. And I think he's a sleeper. You were typically used to seeing players like Double showing up with the Law, but now we got Manja, who's always been just as strong and is going to be represented here.
I got to ask real quick. Jack got a move called Make Some Noise. How you feel about that?
Look, the fact that its name makes some noise, I love it. Sorry for everybody else that had to deal with it, though. I'm going to be real.
But that's the thing. Steve is eternal. You're going to have to deal with it either way.
I'm saying he's been ripping arms off and stuff for years. Like, we've had to, now y'all get a taste of what we had to deal with. Now y'all get a taste.
Everybody gets some. Rip your arms off. All right.
Oh, my God.
But like we said, you know, for a few of these players, felt like towards the latter half of the last year, they kind of fell off. You didn't see them really like out on the road as much and being able to post as much consistent results. But seeing them here with a resounding presence here, players like Pina, players like Mao Il, players like Manja, these players, especially, and think about what they add to this character roster too with this top 8 too.
Yeah, it's a nice little chunk of variety that we have up
I don't
here.
think there haven't been too many opportunities where we've been able to see Raven be able to perform at this level of an elite tournament, or even Jack for that matter. And their paths to get here, bro. We got to talk about that. Monga's run to get here. Over XCC, over Daniel Motto, over Yojin Boy early on. Mao over Anakin, over Lohai, over Ao, over Chicory.
Wow.
Mogold over Ikari, over Shonen, over Pina, over Hendo. Knees run, check this out. Chai, Pika, Hazare Metal, AK, Rangshu, and Akil.
God damn. And he dueled a lot of those guys.
Yeah.
It was quick set.
I mean, I'm glad you even said that, though. I mean, just to go back to Bao Will, I feel like we need to talk about the fact that he was switching characters a lot of times. Went from the Victor, messing with the Nina a little bit, back on the Jack that should tell you everything you
And
need
he
to
beat Anakin in the Jack Mirror in a close set, too.
Oh, wow. Yo, jeez.
He was working with the spread, especially towards I'd say like the middle part of last year. You saw him out there in DreamHack Sweden where he was able to secure his EWC slot.
Yep.
He was running that kind of combination of Jack and Victor at that time.
Speaking of the EWC slot, you know, all these players obviously vying for that spot. Ulsan already qualified because of being last year's champion.
Exactly, yeah.
So that I know you want to talk about that.
So that means if he's able to sneak into that top 4, we're going to have to play a tiebreaker set between these 5th place placers, and it's going to be another high stakes like that DreamHack Sweden, that DreamHack Summer event that happened last year. We might have to see some 5th placers. Might have to play a 3rd potential set.
Oh, man. So now we also, Pina. I want to talk about Pina. We talked about the character variety. I think Raven is one of these characters that really got so much stronger when it came to this Season 2 update. Very annoying to deal with. Pina's been so dominant with the character throughout the years. Now he's got an even stronger version of this Raven character that he's mastered, essentially. And now I feel like this is a return to form.
In Japan specifically, I felt like Pina and maybe Keisuke were the players that if you looked at the beginning of Tekken 7 and then you looked at the end of Tekken 7, those were 2 of the players here domestically that made the biggest jump nationally in terms of level of play and I would even say consistency to a degree. But Tekken 8, the hot swap, when we did that kind of posed an issue for someone like Pina because he was just having a lot of trouble posting consistent results early on. And you could see this shaken confidence in him. All of a sudden, he's picking Reina in tournament. He's like, I have no faith in this character in this particular matchup. And it felt like he just gave up towards the middle part of last year. So it's interesting when you check the Season 2 patch notes, the 2 that we've had, by the way. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I felt like Raven, the whole page, I just saw up arrows. Minus 20 becomes minus 14.
Yeah.
Minus 14 becomes minus 13. Damage up. Maybe a bunch of these little buffs add up and may have given him really the potential to have the success that he had at this tournament.
It's a good storyline. I mean, it's how Pina got his groove back.
I mean, I'm glad you talked about his confidence, right? Like, we know that that's a major part of his gameplay.
He's always been an emotional player.
Yeah.
He's not a method actor. He's definitely somebody you can tell straight up like how he's feeling. And when he's feeling good, when he's feeling confident, he's bouncing, he's happy, and it feels like his quality of play and his decision making is really solid. But when stuff starts to not go his way, he ends up in scramble situations and things don't go his way. You can see he wears dread on his face. This kind of stage and him being back here on this kind of stage, I wonder how he's going to react to that, especially in a long set against someone like Shadow.
Yeah.
But the thing is, too, this is his home turf. Shadow, on the other hand, you guys talked about earlier, had great success in his run at the finals in this same country not, 4 or 5 months ago, right? For him to be able to find a top 8 spot at this tournament on this stage like that again, that says something about there's something about Japan. I don't know. He starts eating some of the food out here. He starts feeling good. The performance adds up.
I would say we point to I will go back further. The end of Tekken 7, and even like a little bit before that, Shadow has consistently been like cracking that top 16, cracking that top 8, getting into the TWTs.
He is also a student of the game. He will try out every single character in ranked, in tournament. He will try to learn the matchups and, of course, try to be the best player he can be.
I went to tournaments with him where he would win. He won tournaments, locals in other states with Yoshimitsu, with the Heihachi. He would do that just so he can learn how to get a proper understanding, and he would use that to his advantage to be a better player. 2
or 3 sub points to that too is obviously, the Pakistan made a big statement, of course, with the Korea versus Pakistan exhibition that happened a few months ago. They said, to close out this game for Season 1, we're the best, right? Obviously, the passport issue is it's an ever-losing matchup, unfortunately for us. So in their absence, the question then becomes who steps up. Korea, obviously, with resounding presence in this top 8.
Yes.
Six of the eight slots in here. They're like, yo, we're clear number 2 in hot pursuit, right? But you got to talk about USA. Bruh, the weekly events that we've had out here in Japan, leading up to this event,
Obama.
Ty shows up to a 100-man tournament, wins in Japan.
100.
King Ray Jr. shows up to a 90-man bracket with some of the same players that you see on this stage.
And they all did well here during the tournament. We got Jimmy J,
yeah.
Anakin, everybody was putting in work.
And now, look at who you see on stage, Shadow. There's something... The American players that have committed to traveling and have committed to the game, no matter what happened this patch or that patch, the players go and play, bro. The ones that show up and play, look at the success that they're having. And the ones that show up in these online brackets every week and compete in spite of whatever condition,
exactly.
You know, when they commit to the grind, the results are showing. And that's what's cool about this. The other thing about Shadow, too, you got to talk about his run in this tournament. So everyone in loser's bracket, the person that they lost to is still in the tournament, except for Shadow. Shadow lost to Ghost Satan earlier in this tournament. But
I saw Ghost Satan last night walking, and he was like, man.
And the best part is, so he loses to Ghost Satan in this bracket. Since then, generational run, bro. He's 11-1 right now in the bracket right now. He went on a tear through losers. Over Higem, over Shonen, over Yagami, over Ao, over Chanel, over Akil after the loss to Ghost Satan. Pina, on the other hand, lost to Mogold, got dubs over John Ding, Sharp, Matsuba, and Ulsan.
Oh my gosh. That's how Ulsan got into loser's side?
Ulsan lost to Pina. Then had to go over Yorets, Tai, Kudans, Lohai, and Daniel Mato back to back. Rangchu after his loss to Ni. Over Toko, over Aladar, over Victimo, over Matsuba, over Sayer, over Yorets, over Chikarin to make it to this spot.
I mean, you guys heard all the names now that Obama just kind of sounded off. That tells you the quality of play that's out here. Of course, not everybody in the world could have made it, but man, the killers were here. They were definitely here.
The point to me is this, right? No matter how you feel about this patch, that patch, whatever. And you can see the timeline that we're on right now, right? The theme to me with Tekken World Tour and just with this game, competitively speaking, right now is the players are going to play. And the big thing is there's a lot of think about how we even got here. We had to go through 2 patches in the past 4 weeks. The key word here is adaptation.
Oof, bars.
The thing is, the players, I think, this year are going to be tested in a way that they have not really been tested as severely before in terms of their ability to adapt their strategies and adapt defensively to how the game changes. You just watched the video. You got 3 patches lined up for the next 3-4 months, right? The game is about to change a lot consistently, and it's about to change quickly. So I think this year of this tour is going to feel very different for some players. And I would even say, like, if we could theory fight a little bit, I'm thinking about some players who maybe have a roster of characters where they rely mostly on their core Tekken. You know, think about like players like Kokomo who run like a Fang, who might run Fang, might run Drag, might do this. Think about the options that they have with that kind of approach, where you could just week to week, you can be like, who's higher value? I can just go to this. Whereas the character specialist and players that are kind of more honed in on one character, and then they have a sub pick, that might be a little bit more difficult for them. They might have to make harder adjustments to that.
You know, I'm glad you said that, man. Shout outs to Arslan Ash, man, one of the GOATs out there. He just recently started tweeting about, like, hey, I'm really starting to get the grasp of how to, like, control the pace of this game versus some of the stronger opponents. And he's starting, and you talk about switching characters and moving on and on. He has been one of the main proponents of a player who has been doing that consistently, and now he's starting to get a hand on it. Now he's starting to play these bigger characters.
And I always got to call it out, man. It takes time for these players to do it.
It does, bro.
There was a time where it was like, knees washed. He's never going to do anything again.
You know how
Bro, look at where he's at right now.
I remember literally looking at a tournament from my house and tweeting like, oh, Knee's starting to play Tekken 8. Like, I remember seeing it happen, and now you can see him showing up in these top 8s, beating some of the names. You're like, well, Knee's washed. You know what I'm saying? You know how people talk.
It felt like it took a few months, but I remember that moment in Tiger Uppercut, right, when he started to really play the game. But that's also a theme of this. Not every player is the same. Some players are the kind that maybe they just might take a while longer to cook and adjust, and then finally, when they make those adjustments, they're very good at like honing skills like that, right? Some players have a vision on how the gameplay is shifting, and they're able to just like kind of just on like a fluid motion, just adapt to what is the strongest win conditions and how to set up for that. And they're able to employ that into the gameplay very quickly after seeing it. Not every player is the same, and that's kind of what I'm saying is like the format and the approach that you're going to have to take for the tour this year, that might be really difficult for some players more so than others.
Let's
I mean, I'll
go.
go back to
هلا
John
صباح
Ding, right?
الخير
John Ding
شباب.
not in
كله
this top
كله
8,
كله
but
كله
he's one of the
قايم
players
كله
that
قايم.
when he
حلو
came
حلو
to
حلو.
Tekken
صباح
8
الخير
Eddie,
سوليد
he
على
completely, I feel like,
black
kind of shifted his play style.
gaming
He was
stuff.
like, yo, I'm a pop heat. You don't know how to
يلا
fight
يا
it. You're
رجالة
dead.
الفاينل. لا
And
لسه بادئ
even him having these
لسه.
backup characters, the Asu Senna on the back burner, and now he is even like,
Finals يا رجال.
I have to switch this up. He has to change that style even more so because you can't keep running
حماس
back to that
التنين.
same well expecting the different results or the same results. You now have to deal with it up front, and like you said, adjustment is the name of the game.
And I'm not saying it's going to be easy either.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I think, man, I can't imagine. Here's the thing, Steve. Like, bro, some of these players, let's be honest with you. As cool as I think it would be to see Mario say, you know what, I'm going to be a pro. Let me try. I'm going to pick up another random game right like that, right? You're not going to see that, bro. These guys are locked in. If they're playing at the global elite level, they're Tekken players, right? So the thing is, he has no choice. Like, he's going to have to adapt.
Yes.
And here you see him locking in on Jack. I'm curious to see what the strategy is here from Monja, how well he's able to of course, adapt to whatever Monja, you know, Mao's approach to this matchup. Obviously, he's going to try to space him out a little bit. Let's see what the reads are in terms of gamma charge. Obviously, in the
عقبال ما نحضرها اوف لاين والله مع بعض.
These players are going to have to adapt, and I'm curious to see how it plays out.
It's going to be
قصدي
real
مش
activity on
مش
the
على
side of
البث
Law, right?
Yeah.
Law's one of these characters who's
شاشة سينما كده.
annoy you to death and make you play his game. Jack now has a lot more control over said game. But game 1, top 8 Evo Japan 2025. Tekken 8 goes down now.
Let's
It's
go.
Monja versus Maoel.
أول
Let's
ماتش
get into
رويال.
it.
Reverse
عندك
Korea matchup to
مستر
open up
جاك
here in the subconscious. 4-4-2, put that boot on him immediately. Maoil with the 2-1, that high mid string control.
Yeah.
And Monja looking to get in on his terms and then start that pressure, starting with the down back 3 there.
One of the things that really has to watch out for, going up against Monja, you do not want to get launched. Law's ability to keep the character in the air and go to the other side of the
Let's
wall
go, guys.
is
Let's
much
go,
more
let's
dangerous
go,
than it's
let's
ever
go.
been.
Engage. I like
قدامنا
that. Using the
5
arm.
hours
Raw
of
first.
pure
And look at the
fun.
quick sidestep to the right just to be sure, but you're still locked up on this wall.
And of course, Jack, not the best step, obviously, but have to kind of be a little bit
لا لا
earnest
لا
against the small
محدش
character.
من
What
باكستان
he can do,
مشارك.
nunchucks all day.
Okay, spins it. Getting real close to being closed out here. Mao ill raw rage, or that's gonna hit. No, it's not.
Oh, and the punish there with the 3+4.
Monja pretty polite with the approach too, just working the down back 3, cancel. That's a successful bait, right? It makes you wonder how much that interaction has gone down between the two of them.
You know what's crazy? As much as we talk about how heat has affected it and changed how Tekken is played, you still see very compact, very slow-paced game up until you get these heat engagers. But even still, it's about who takes their turn back first and who's going to interrupt.
Yes.
But, oh, speaking of interrupt, breaks the guard.
The success on the particle barriers has been crazy for Maoil. And look at the reward here. This wall pressure, adding chip.
Keeping him there,
charge.
but that was a great low punch there. I like that. He's able to take the momentum back here. Goes for the mid. Did not get a clean
ايه
hit up
لحظة
there.
وظبط انا الدنيا لسه. السبتايتلز انا مش واخد بالي على فكرة.
And you've already seen how Mung just started to like put in his head, plant that seed of being like, hey, am I going to go low? Am I going to hit you with this slide?
Am I
get the free follow-up.
even going to finish? Am I going to use the follow-up?
Oh, and that's another thing about Tekken 8 that we're starting to see people do. They know that armor's coming. They're actually going to go for the
Grab.
throw. Take that turn, take it back. Even if it's not a combo starter throw like Law, at least you get the momentum.
Yeah, I was like, this kind of throw is especially cheap just because of the reward you get.
And it gives you a better way of dealing with these characters with
انت
high-profile
عارف
armor moves that can break.
Oh, the follow-up at the wall. Look at this damage. Oh, the adjustment. He missed the last hit, though. That could have killed.
Spring kick way on him. Drill, baby, drill.
Put them in a blender. Make a smoothie.
Activation here.
Heat burst.
And he's healing up. He's going to heat dash cancel the follow-up here. This is a lot of damage because he has rage as well.
Yeah, that's true. 15 seconds left on the clock.
ايه؟
To the
Bro,
got the wall.
G is crazy. He's going through a lot of stuff.
بتقول ايه
You gotta
يا
imagine the
سوليد؟
stages that he has going through his head.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Seeds. Speaking of planting seeds, get up attack. 3 seconds left on the clock. The
He's dead.
slide. Get, oh my God. I did not know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen.
No way. Solid.
See, Muggs hit the, he was
فين
lost.
الكلام ده؟
What?
لحظة انت شتتني
Well, first
ده.
off, I always wondered this. Why does Law get a tax return on using the nunchucks after in heat?
It makes no sense.
It's crazy. He gets benefits for it.
He got to be using H&R block or something,
Yeah,
man. I
man.
don't know how that works. I don't know how that works out. How you gonna give a character something like that? But anyway,
How do they do that? You know, as a king player, how do they? Why would they do that?
I mean, let's keep
اي فيديو. لا انت جبت منين
I
الكلام
want to
ده؟
put myself in a Rife situation. My man was like, "Yeah, bro, we got a nerf knee. No, how you nerf knee?" But and he's still getting good at the game, and now they're fighting back and forth about the tools that should.
لا 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 لا.
That last round got kind of dicey too. Mao was having a lot of success with the particle barrier. He got a lot of HP back, and then he just started working the full crouch mix, giving a lot of lows to Manga in the process. But all it took was that one slide in the nunchuck sequence to just undo it all.
And watch how they change up the spacing now. Manga playing
ما نو واي
a little bit
برضه انا
far
مش
back,
مصدق.
knows the Mao
انا
will
مش
go
مصدق
back there,
اللي انت
stay
بتقوله ده.
opposed, as well as that field, just to make sure you respect the space.
Yeah, we in the Evil Arena, of course, you see those glowing panels on the wall. If you are able to get a knockdown into the wall, or you could potentially do some damage. All right,
Speaking of
we got a ref
damage.
check. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it at all levels of play, but it seems to be a controller malfunction. We'll let the team figure it out here. But man, as you were saying again, going at it, Law having that scramble at the very end, I feel like Moyle had control early on, but again, it's all about when you pull out like the particle barrier, right?
You can see him using a lot of two jab, trying to space out and at least try to force Law out into like range 1.5. But then it's the combination of that two jab, fishing for the counter hit with forward two.
Yeah.
You see him working the glow jabs a little bit. but
فين
for Law,
فين
something
ابعت
else
لي.
about
مش
this
فيش
version
حاجه.
of
انت
him, he has
ما اعرفش
range
جبت
too.
الكلام ده
He
منين.
has range that.
You
My
got
man
this
is
one and you got that one.
I mean,
He's like, "What are you doing
got
over
both.
there?"
and you haven't seen Manga going to it as much, and maybe particle
انت
barrier.
بتهزر يا سوليد. فيش الكلام
scaring him
ده.
off of it. But I don't
لحظة.
in a 1-3 format like this, I don't know if Mao can keep.
No way. لا 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 لا. ده كان حلم. لا 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 لا. ده فان ميد ولا ايه؟ ده فان ميد فيديو ولا ايه ده؟ لا 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 لا. This was my dream character. Welcome back me all in on Tekken. All in on Tekken boys. الكاركتر ده نازل علشاني حضراتكم. This is for me. انا هقعد اعيد في ال10 ثواني دول 50,000 مرة يا رجالة. 50,000 مرة. ده انا نزلت تيكن 7 عشانه ده. My man in the house. My man, my main. Now and forever. والله you made my day. يعني أنا كان مسير أشوفه بس solid. You made my day والله. You made my day. أنا كنت عارف إن اللعبة محتاجة مواي تاي فايتر. كنت عارف نوعا ما إنه هينزل بس ما كنتش متوقع إنه هينزل السيزون ده، لأن إحنا أوريدي عملنا predictions لكاركترز تانية بناء على الباك جراوند اللي هم قالوها. اللون فخرا ما كانش لون أزرق في الباك جراوند. فخرا ما كانش ليه علاقة باللون الأزرق. أنا هتجنن إزاي نزلوا فخرا كده. ويلكم باك تيكن 8 لمجدها بجد. تيكن 8 هنشوف الكام شهر اللي جايين فيه هايب. هنشوف فيه هتشوف الناس بترجع لها. والله غصب عنكم هترجعوا. كله هيرجع. كلكم هترجعوا. طيب نشوف الفول فيديو. انا مصدوم، انا مصدوم. اوكي got you bro, got you. فكنا من بطولة ايفو دلوقتي. انا هقعد اعمل ريبلاي للكلام ده، وفكنا من الفاينلز خلاص. Ticket price launch, Tekken shop, new clothes. I like it. I like the shop. أنا أشتريهم كلهم. Shut up Tekken and take my money. Shut up and take my money. اشتري كل الفلوس، كل الفلوس اللي معايا هشتري كل حاجة موجودة. خدعونا ونزلوا الريفيل واحنا نايمين. Damn. Stage, Pac-Man stage. Oh. لا. They're making a comeback. They are making a comeback, man. Tekken بعد اللي حصل. والله يا شباب ما عرفت سمعتوني، ما عرفت سمعتوني قبل كده انا بتكلم عن فخرم. انا مفيش كاركتر اتكلمت عنه في تيكن قد ما اتكلمت عن فخرم. انا نزلت التيكن 7 ونزلت الدي ال سي بتاع فخرم بس عشان فخرم، اتمرنت السترينجز بتاعته بس عشانه. واهو انا توقعت ان هيعملوا ريفيل ده في كومبو بريكر او في الاي دبليو سي. No freaking way, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. طب هو كان محبوس فين طيب؟ نرجع تاني هنتكلم دلوقتي، هنتكلم بس نتابع البطولة، هنتكلم عن فخرم. انا هعمل النهارده ستريم 24 ساعة خلاص. Oh my god.
Appreciate the red rank, you know. I appreciate the mudslinging a little bit.
Both sides. You talk on both sides.
He wasn't just trying to dunk on him. He was trying to help him.
واو ايفو فاينلز. لا عملوا الريفيل في وقت صح. عملوا الريفيل في وقت صح. ايه دخولوا فخم. انا عايز اعرف ايه القصة، هو كان فين وجاي منين يعني. ايه وين راحوا البطولات بتاع الثمان ايات اللي اختفوا؟ بعمل لهم انليستد دلوقتي بس لو في حاجة معينة عايز تشوفها ممكن ابعت لك الرابط، يعني قول لي انهي يوم وابعت لك الرابط.
other side, man, Mogul, this was the golden kid, especially towards the end of Tekken 7. I think a lot of people out here in this region were singing his praises. And
عشان يعني حاجات كتير عندي اكتر من سبب يعني، فما بقتش اخليهم لايف لانهم بيتعرضوا كمحتوى، وانا مش عايز قناتي تعرض لايف ستريمز كمحتويات يعني. بيتعرضوا محتوى للاسف على الداشبوردز، والموضوع فوضوي لو سبت اللايف ستريمز بتاعت كل يوم. في اكتر من دلوقتي في اكتر 800 لايف ستريم على القناه، فمش عايزهم كده يعني. قصتهم ما فيها تفاصيل كتوقع فكرة تيكن 7 برضه دخل نفس الدخل يدور مشاكل. يا اخي انا اللي هدور مشاكل، والله انا اللي هدور مشاكل. انا كده هنزل بطولات. انا كده رايح بطولات خلاص. انا كده خلاص عارف يعني ايه I am all in on a character. اعمل قناة تانية حط فيها الستريمز. لا مش دلوقتي، مش دلوقتي. انا عايزها على نفس القناة يعني. الفخر عنده قوة خارقة. يا عم يطلع منه كهرباء، بس انا متوقعتش فخرم، والله والله ما توقعته. انا ما توقعتش فخرم خالص خالص خالص. يعني عارف انت، على قد ما كان نفسي فيه، بس يعني الكلام كان لازم يبقى عقلاني يعني. لما بنتكلم عن كاركتر ريفيل والالوان اللي قالوها كهنت، لا اللون ليه علاقة، ولا انا قلت ارمور كينج يا اما ليه. ولو اسوأ بقى الحالات، لو خلاص يعني مستقين هيجيبوا اسمه ايه، بتاع تيكن 5 ده اسمه ايه، سام اسمه ايه، نسيت اسمه، مهم يعني مش عايزين نعرف اسمه.
You can see Knee too. He's pretty hesitant on the attack actually. Playing this really defensively. You see him with a lot of left step, a lot of just walk up ducks. He's trying to read Mogul, and Mogul is being very hesitant on throwing some of those options out there.
ايه شفت دلوقتي كلام عن باكستان؟ لا ما فيش كلام عن السياسة، ممنوع يا جماعة. الحاجات دي والله ما ينفعش تدخلوها في الجيمز والحاجات البطولات السياسية. هم بقى اللي ليهم اجندة وليهم انستراكشنز. لا نتكلم، لا تتكلموا يعني. بص في عالم الجيمنج المفروض العالم المشاركة دي لا يتكلموا عن سياسة، ولا يتكلموا عن دين، ولا يتكلموا عن عنصرية، ولا أي من الحاجات التانية. جيمنج خلاص، it's a gaming. لعب ني فكرني بام اس. والله لعب مع الشباب بالليل غير لعب انا شخصيا يعني للافضل. المفروض ما يتدخلوا في السياسه المتعامل والاب. صح والله. لا في السياسة ولا في الدين ولا في أي أمور تانية اللي هي يعني بتبقى حساسة. عنصرية، أجندات، مش عارف إيه، ما لهمش علاقة. ما أنا بقى يعني أنا مش هقولك أنا على فكرة بفهم في السياسة جدا. أنا معظم شغلي في سوق الأسهم، والأمور السياسية بتهمني، ودايما لازم أكون على اطلاع عليها على طول، وافهم واعرف اتكلم فيها كويس جدا يعني، واعرف اجادل قوي حلو يعني. بس اللي بينرفزني بقى فعلا اللي هو بيبقى مثلا في مجال الجيمنج ويتفلسف بقى في السياسة، ويخش يتفلسف في امور دين، يخش يتفلسف. ماشي انت عندك عرفت لك معلومتين من جوجل، خليهم لنفسك لانها هتتقلب دايما على الواحد يعني. وبتلاقي الجدال في الحاجات دي دخل مع اسوأ عينة في المجتمع، اللي هي العينة اللي بتبقى عايزة تعمل مشاكل يعني، او العينة اللي هي ما عندهاش اي حاجة تتعمل في الدنيا، فبتدور بلبلة بقى وتخريب يعني. السياسة تأثر في الجيمنج جميل، احنا نتكلم فيها لا. اسمع كلامي يعني. حاجة تانية برضه انا مؤمن بيها، كل الامور اللي بتحصل في السياسة مش هي اللي بتحصل في السياسة. We are getting the 1% this much of the knowledge من this much of what is happening. واو مونجول مان، معقولة؟
crazy. Oh my gosh, he got away with it.
Listen, can we talk about how Knee is sidestepping right towards the screen on some of these defensive situations.
هو اسم ني لوحده مرعب اصلا انك تقعد تلعب قدامه كده طول
The
يعني.
defense is looking so good.
His primary approach to this is defensive.
Yeah.
You can see him just the whole time, just dash and duck, sidestep. He's looking for specific cues from Mogold, and Mogold knows that, and he's like putting the brakes on it just a little bit.
Bro, فخرم reveal, man.
That's what's catching him off guard.
والله I'm on fire.
Came in with a lot of mid strings as well.
And you know what else I was about to say? One of the tools we really haven't seen as much, which is one of his greats.
تاريخ الإصدار إيه؟ كتبوه أنا ما خدتش بالي. لا 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 أنتوا مش عارفين يعني إيه فخرم نزل. تاريخ إمتى يا شباب؟
Look at that sprinkling in the mid, still going for that side step forward.
It's just the Claudio Classics right now.
Okay.
Keeping me off balance. Low hatchet, here we go. After the heat dash, running two.
Oh, the follow
my God.
Nice low jab.
Okay, little 1-2 punish there.
عايزين نزيد تفاصيل الأسبوع الجاي شباب. حطوا التاريخ على التريلر اللي أنا عرضته ده.
Who is this guy? Leave the body smoking.
Second hit, gotta follow up. What are you gonna do?
Down back to Luke, home man.
That is so different from what we always see too.
More offensive this time.
أديله على الفريمات. لا 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 أنا هعمل قعدة النهاردة. أنا هعمل ستريم. أنا مش هعمل محتوى. أنا هعمل ستريم نناقش الوضع ده يعني.
Somebody down with a moving shield. He got a right
ما
shield in front of
احنا في الصيف يعني ما احنا فين.
Man, like you said, man.
He's playing the 2-1 pressure from Mogold really well too. He's not really biting on the chicken game there, and he's just like tapping him back every time for it.
Okay, he's gonna interrupt. Nice knee activation. So he got him. He clipped him.
Yeah,
this is dangerous. This is He tech rolls. Maybe knee wasn't ready for it. Let's see what he does here. The hatchet, the follow up here, keeping that pressure.
Not dead. Harada, you care.
Oh, he cares a lot.
He cares.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so good. He is so good.
This dude knee is ridiculous. Back one, like you said, starting the rounds with him.
It's an all-purpose tool, man. One of the best tools he has.
And as much as we talk about how offensive that Tekken 8 is, look how defensive both of them are playing, especially when things aren't going their way.
It's fast defense, like in your face fast defense. These guys are fighting in the pocket.
Both these guys trying to put their knees on each other, bro. All the mids in close range, constantly rotating around, step in the foreground, eating the side step fours now. After the dash mix, wouldn't take a low. Spin around, just kick you in the leg for it real quick. Activate.
Yeah, man, this ain't Tekken 7. It's not that endless duel. This is war in the pocket. What's he gonna do? Oh!
Mids again.
Knee clean. He worked and earned that. All those rounds.
Look at how long that game took.
3 consecutive rounds, and it felt like 2 of them with his guard, 1 with his offense.
Look how long that game took on both ends. Knee obviously being a lot more offensive, and even seeing how Mogold is trying his damnedest to open up Knee, and it's not working.
I keep forgetting about that quality of life changer. You can rematch with a random stage. It's like, man, this is fast. What's happening?
I definitely forgot about that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, offline is best.
Offline is best.
That time again. Mogold opening up with the back one, Knee willing to back away.
Engage.
No touch here.
A lot more offensive on the side of Mogold.
Yeah,
right
now
here.
Mogold now stepping foreground, looking for some openings.
Oh, hatchet.
He has to be careful. That range, Knee is starting to be a little bit more sidestep-patient now. Back dash.
Great step from Knee.
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, he's the hop kick.
The challenge.
The sprinkle. Not dead. Great carry. But you got to be careful. Oh, I love that move. I love that move. It's just so sick.
We haven't seen as much cannonball straight and crash impact in mid-range like that. This guy crazy.
Bro, pull roll. Pull roll.
He's in range too. You have
pull roll. Oh my God. I love it.
What a standing, solid offensive game plan. That was crazy.
It's so defensive too. He's literally taking everything off the table for Mogold and slowing this game down.
He put him in a box.
He really didn't use those tools that much in the first 2 games, and now he's using it, but they're on point.
And look at how he's spacing.
Look at how he's playing the spacing. Every time he lands 4-1-2, he's been wow, sidestep in the lip.
This is why he be talking to y'all red
in the wall.
This is why he be talking to y'all why Red ranks like this. If you ain't doing this, why are you talking to me?
Dude, this is a masterclass of defensive spacing. This is crazy.
Also, just Knee's option of staying on the ground significantly more, not teching as much. He's not even giving Mulgold an opportunity to use some of these big hitting mids.
That's the crazy thing too, is Mulgold tried to adjust. He tried to go at him differently offensively, but the thing is, Knee was prepared for the range. The range was everything. Oh yeah, he's not falling for that. This might be Mulgold's last end. He has to take this round. He has to make things happen here.
And look at the defense on the side of Knee, who still has heat, by the way.
Activate this time. Was expecting a challenge, maybe?
You got to watch out for the string, too. He has Snake Eyes, he has heat. This could be a dangerous play, but a big counter. Oh, my goodness.
Not gonna be enough to save
بتفرج مش فايتني انا قدام السكرين مان.
into winners finals.
That was a good set.
That was a damn good set,
Again,
bro.
just like the last one, even though it looked like at the very end it wasn't close, that was a lot closer than it really was. The way that these guys were fighting up close was just insane.
Bro, like, we talked about one of the quality of life season 2 changes is the way you can sidestep. I don't think I've seen many players use it how we've seen me use it here in this set. It's actually crazy.
دي مصيبة أنا عارف يا عم.
It's about adaptation, bro. When we said that, look, you have to evolve with the game, Nee is actively doing that. You're seeing it not only with his offense, which is what everybody's clamoring to, it's in the defense as well. It's the spacing. It's the knowledge of knowing what your opponent wants to go for. Fighting a player like Mulgold, who once again, sidestepping right towards the screen on some of these defensive situations, and it has kept him alive so long. Did not get him the game, but the defense is looking so good.
His primary approach to this is defensive.
Yeah.
You can see him just the whole time, just dash and duck, sidestep. He's looking for specific cues from Mulgold, and Mulgold knows that, and he's like putting the brakes on it just a little bit, not doing it at the most consistent timing. That's what's catching him off guard. He's trying to tame him with a lot of mid strings as well.
And you know what else? I was about to say, one of the tools we really haven't seen as much, which is one of his greats, back one from Claudio.
He's been opening rounds with it. He'll go to it a little bit, but he's not going to the well too much.
Yeah. You gotta keep the idea fresh.
يا جماعة أنا لازم ألعب ببراين بس عشان أفهم الراجل ده في حاجات عملها فعلا أنا مش فاهمها لأن أنا ما بلعبش براين. مش فاهم مدى الصعوبة في ال.
It's just the Claudio classics right now.
Okay.
Keeping me off balance. Low hatchet, here we go. After the heat dash, running 2.
Oh, the follow,
my God.
Uh-huh. Nice low jab.
Okay, little 1-2 punish there. Spins the heat, jabs him out of the air. I can't believe he jabbed him out of the running 2. Who is this guy? Leave the body smoking.
Second hit, gotta follow up. What are you gonna do?
Down back to the home man.
That is so different from what we always see too.
More offensive this time.
All right, look at that. It's so crazy how he walks him down with defense. You're walking somebody down with a moving shield.
It's a sideboard,
he got a riot shield in front of him.
That's a sideboard, bro.
فعلا او ستيف برضه براين عايز تدريب اكتر من لعب فعلا.
Really well too. He's not really biting on the chicken game there, and he's just like tapping him back every time for it.
Okay, he's gonna interrupt. Nice knee activation. So he got him. He clipped him.
Yeah,
this is dangerous. This is He tech rolls. Maybe knee wasn't ready for it. Let's see what he does here. The hatchet, the follow up here, keeping that pressure.
Not dead. Harada, you care.
Oh, he cares a lot.
He cares.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so good. He is so good.
This dude knee is ridiculous.
ازاي اراها دي.
Back one, like you said, starting the rounds with him.
It's an all-purpose tool, man. One of the best tools he has.
And as much as we talk about how offensive that Tekken 8 is, look how defensive both of them are playing, especially when things aren't going their way.
It's fast defense, like in-your-face fast defense. These guys are fighting in the pocket.
Both these guys trying to put their knees on each other, bro. All those mids in close range, constantly rotating around, step in the foreground, eating the sidestep fours now. After the dash mix, willing to take a low. Spin around, just kick you in the leg for it real quick. Activate.
يا صبرك يا صبرك. بس اللي لحق نفسه لما عمل ويب. I like that. I like it.
Mids again.
I like how they use the heat, man. بيستخدمون اللي يصلح غلط مثلا. عنده heat كويس.
Look how long that game took.
on both ends. Knee obviously being a lot more offensive, and even seeing how Mulgold is trying his damnedest to open up Knee, and it's not working.
I keep forgetting about that quality of life changer. You can rematch with the random state. It's like, man, this is fast. What's happening?
I definitely forgot about that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, offline is best.
Offline is best.
That time again. Mulgold opening up with the back one, Knee willing to back away.
Engage.
No touch here.
A lot more offensive on the side of Mulgold.
Yeah,
right
now
here.
Mulgold now stepping foreground, looking for some openings.
قفل خلاص ني قفل ما دام قفل خلاص قفل يلا ابيض.
Backdash.
Great step from Knee.
Bro, I'm trying to
ما
tell you.
تهجمش هو قفل وبيكاونتر خلاص.
The sprinkle.
This is what a locked in means.
But you gotta be
This is
careful.
how exactly
I love that
a
range.
lock in
I
looks
love
like.
that move.
You're
It's
not-
just so sick.
We haven't seen as much cannonball straight and crash impact in mid-range like that. This guy crazy.
Bro, roll.
He's in range too. You have
Roll. Oh my God.
what a
I love it.
What
I
a
love it.
standing.
انا عمري ما شفت حد قفل في اي جيم بالطريقه دي.
That was crazy.
It's so
يعني بيقول لك مش هتلمس.
taking everything off the table for Mulgold.
Show me what you
and
got.
slowing this game down.
He put him in a box.
He really didn't use those tools that much in the first two games, and now he's using it, but they're on point.
And
Look at how he's
the spacing.
Look at how he's playing the spacing. Every time he lands 4-1-2, he's been wow,
Bro.
sidestep in the
Bro,
lip.
this is why he be talking to y'all red
In the
ranks.
wall.
This is why he be talking to y'all red ranks like this. If you ain't doing this, why are you talking to me?
Dude, this is a masterclass of defensive spacing. This is crazy.
Also, just Knee's option of staying on the ground significantly more, not teching as much. He's not even giving Mulgold an opportunity to use some of these big hitting mids.
That's the crazy thing too, is Mulgold tried to adjust. He tried to go at him differently offensively, but the thing is, he was prepared for the range. The range was everything. Oh yeah, he's not falling for that. This might be Mulgold's last end. He has to take this round. He has to make things happen here.
And look at the defense on the side of Knee, who still has heat, by the way.
Activate this time. Was expecting a challenge, maybe?
هلا يا رو نوم ايه يا راجل الكوكب كله صاحي مين نام النهارده اصلا.
Dangerous play, but a big counter. Oh my goodness.
Not gonna be
يو
enough
يو
to
يو
save his
يو
life.
يو
These
يو يو
techniques to bring out
نرجع
merch,
تاني
all
اللايف
kinds of cool
نرجع
things
تاني
here.
اللايف.
Merch only
Man,
get hit.
let's talk more about merch. You guys see
Bruh.
this Evo Japan exclusive soccer
Bruh.
traveler arcade stick?
Bruh.
Shout outs to Arcade Shock, but man, this thing is beautiful.
Dude, this thing is actually ridiculous. I was actually talking about the design on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look right here, you can see it has Japan on the side, and it's kind of like engraved and enclaved, right? So it's covered, and it still has this enclave
different
on the
layers
side.
of depth.
Also, you can see that it has the pink.
عليكم
Evo
السلام
sign on the side
سلفادور.
right
And we
here.
don't do the Evo
بدون
logo
سلام
here.
ده
So
لسه
that looks super
بس
cool.
ده ثاني
And
ماتش
it's just
اصلا النهارده او
obvious,
ثالث
it's
ماتش.
a beautiful arcade stick, and a lot of people come out here just for that culture alone. I mean, you got a whole museum set up dedicated to the arcade stick culture and just the history
شباب انا اروح اجيب
of
قهوه
arcade
تاني.
sticks overall.
Yeah, that's
أروح
one of
أجيب
the
قهوة
things that
تاني
actually
بسرعة.
changed. There was the rise of the Leverless. I think last year all we saw was mostly the company showing the Leverless. This year I saw 6 or 7 new arcade sticks, and I thought that was really cool. Obviously, you mentioned we have the arcade stick or the arcade controller museum here. We have kind of like a history of the PlayStation controllers, the licensed products, and then we have a lot of the community stuff here. So again, if you ever have a chance to make it out to an Evo event, we always have cool stuff like that.
It's a really cool thing to see too, just like the evolution of designs, but then also the nostalgia bombs in the beginning and the middle are what hit me. You know, like when I see the
Holy
H-Rap, when I see the
shit.
Namco stick, I'm like, all right, yeah, like that one gets me.
Tekken
But
official.
then you see the evolution
دي
of some of the other
الابديتس اللي جايه مش كده؟
mixed in there, you know. It's a
Sub
really
Extrava.
interesting thing to check out,
ورا.
especially if you've been a player for a long
دي
time.
الابديتس اللي جايه مش
That
كده؟
silver top H-Rap,
شوفهم
that
كده
was
على
my
الجنب.
first
The mirror?
official arcade stick. That
Yep.
was my first one. I saw that and I was like,
2005, you old school.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's me. Like that's where I started right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't count. I had a Shadow Blade. I hated that thing. That don't count.
That is a second place Evo winning product.
Nah, I hate it.
البيج اللي انت بعتها سوليد دي
One of those. That's crazy.
No dice. I'm cool.
Nasty.
Nasty.
دي فيرجن 2.01
Yo, new man.
احنا نمت 5 ساعات انا نايم 3 ساعات بالظبط ما نمتش 5 ساعات
What?
It's a new anime, so it's the
ما نمناش احنا ما كملتش انا 5 ساعات.
This anime about that talks about the English term is young girls can't play fighting games.
Yeah.
But it's about them learning how to play fighting games and getting
أنا عارف
Yeah, I love stuff
They
like
pop
that.
off.
I'm trying to watch that.
It's a new anime that's going to be coming out later this year.
Yeah, they have the collab booth in the back. I've seen people been lining up all weekend.
There's a giant TE2 there.
Yeah.
They got a cosplayer that's one of the main girls in the series.
I have
Pretty
not
cool.
even. I didn't see the giant TE2 there. I'm gonna have to go check
Look,
it out. When
I gotta
get some
say
time.
it again, man. I'm just happy y'all are here on the social
Same,
with me,
bro.
man. It's been years, bro.
Dude.
I'm doing security last year. I'm just walking around trying to look tough.
You were doing security for the cosplay contest?
I can't look tough like that. Come on, man.
ايه
I'm
ده
not
هو
doing
ليه
like that.
ليه بيقول ان ده
I'm just happy y'all are here. I'm glad we
version
can be on the social
2.1
talking about fighting games at this
2.01
event like this again, man. I was missing, and I'll tell you what.
Same, and don't say you ain't like that. I just saw you
المفروض
ride
ان
a
ده
bike
جديد.
across the country. It feels like sit under a water.
I was hungry.
He was
dog.
on that golden boy.
I was just hungry, bro. I just wanted some food.
Sub bro, sub rumble.
That's all I wanted. Barbecue and an icy. That's all that was.
Oh man, check it out, man. I'm telling you right now. Well, shout out to everybody watching at home as well. Evo Japan 2020.
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good.
We had
Alhamdulillah.
our winners crowned for Guilty
Good
Gear
to
as
see
well
you.
as KOF all
There's
across
our
these last
2
days.
pages.
But now we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Better
We're doing
adjustment
Tekken
and
8.
rank-
Of course,
rank
Street Fighter 6 is
adjustments.
coming up right after this. But right now we're dealing with
I
the
will
3D
look at them.
fighters.
I will
Yeah,
look
and
at
do
them.
you like other games as well? We were talking about the Legacy title.
هنبص النهارده
The
على كل
finals for
الكلام
Beat
ده.
Tribe and also for Cooperation Cup is happening around the same time. So
Yeah.
there's a lot to watch if you're a fighting game fan. So again, stay tuned, stay locked in
بص على كل
throughout the
حاجة
rest of the
بقى.
weekend. I know it's still the weekend for the rest of you guys, but for us, we're towards the tail end.
Yeah.
There's a ton to catch up on too, yeah. Especially if you're tuning in, if you're locked in on one game, man. Co-op Cup is really fun to play in. Co-op Cup is
Yo,
really fun to play.
the team of Vicious, Fubar, Duck, Justin, they were. I mean, obviously they're in the middle of making content, but they were still there. They almost made it
They
top
almost
8.
made top 8.
They almost
They
made it to the best 8.
I think playoff B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My team made playoff A.
This
I
is
think I had
crazy,
a- I had
man.
a
This
couple
is
commentators I
crazy.
let
This
one
is
of my other
crazy.
teammates handle it, but he didn't do that badly either. To be honest with you, it's just bad fun to play. And if you've never played in a team tournament like that, it's just a unique, different kind of feeling. And the best way I can think to describe it is when you lose by yourself or you win by yourself, you know, it's just you got to deal with. But when you lose and you got to look at you got to look at 4 people who put their faith in you, and you got to be like, I'm at, you know, you
That happened to me at Master Cup. So first off, Steve was supposed to be on our team at Master Cup. He got busy. He couldn't make it. I didn't pick King because of that. I picked Eddie. Like, you know what? I'm going to try to give the team some variety. I picked Eddie. I was getting tips from this guy. I got pushed
well,
in.
that was your first problem. Why are you taking tips from me? Second is
Because you played the character.
I mean, come on, what do you want, bro? But the cool thing is, while you have to look for other people and be like, yeah, you know, I'm kind of booty. My bad. That's on me. That's
I got
on me.
salty.
And it feels bad, right?
I got salty, and it made me want to play the game more.
But Mark, talk about what happens when you win. How does it feel to win with a team tournament? You win by yourself, it's like, yay, me. But when you get the, like, when it's the squad and y'all huddle up, like,
It
we
was
did
different
this.
for us because we had Tanukana on our team. So as soon as I tried to cheer, there was like 40 people cheering behind us. I was like, what's going on?
Well, that's even better.
That was crazy.
Especially because she put y'all in the backpack.
Yeah.
And
Get in.
I'm saying, yeah, like, everybody hop in.
Carry us.
Get in.
Don't call me Obama no more. Call me JanSport. That's. I had to put the team on my back.
Yep.
Yesterday. I had to. We're low tier too. These kids, bro, it's funny too.
Remy, tell them.
I'm pretty sure they were like college kids. They never played the game before. I'm pretty sure they've never seen a Remy before. I was just.
Yo, you get mad props for being a Remy
You put him
player.
into the blender.
Mad
But
props.
you were beating some good top players.
I played Chai Rithi yesterday, and it was very, very close.
You had him.
It was mad fun though.
That Chun BS came out.
That, not even. I think I just made
ايه I
mistakes.
think
I just made, like,
battle
very, very
adjustment
small
خرجوا من
errors, but it was
المنافسة
mad fun
كيكس
to play.
وكودان
Just
ما خدتش بالي انا جيت متأخر امبارح على الستريم I think
Kodan's
Kodan's will be the
Number one
second
is the
match
skill set,
something
though.
like that
It is.
It is the skill set.
But the cool thing is, even in that kind of scenario, you know, you can look at players you've seen perform and make it to Evo top 8 stages and have performed and won this tournament, won championships at these events, and then just in a team tournament setting or in, you could just end up playing against them. You
Yeah.
get that experience, and
This
that's
is
mad fun. That
crazy.
doesn't stop being fun for me.
حصل مركز 17
Same. Big same.
again ما ينفعش نتكلم مراكز في البراكت يا جماعة المراكز في البراكت it's
We don't get enough of them in all honesty. So coming to play in 2 of the most historic or the most historic
Awesome.
team tournaments that ever existed
To
is
me,
definitely an honor.
To me, going to like events like Master Cup and especially Beat Tribe and watching the older generation kind of get hype and play makes me feel good because I feel like, you know, obviously I'm getting a little bit older, we're getting older, but seeing those guys have so much fun, it's a good feeling.
Layer 2 on that, Mark, is I like seeing the older players embrace the new challengers. When new people hop into these games, like I said, I'm pretty sure the team I played, they never seen a Remy before, but that's tight that even 5 of them, they just started messing around with the game, you know? imagine if they just started learning, they hop into that kind of Shark Tank. That's got to be a good feeling if you're one of these old heads. You're like, man, my game's getting kind of stinky. We got plaque buildup. I got to get hip surgery. But then you start to see some new folks, like even now, 20-something, 30 years later, and people just tapping in like that. That's got to be a good feeling.
It's a beautiful thing to see, man. I mean, look, of course we got a lot of, we're in a fighting game renaissance, I've been saying for a while. But you still got an entire library of games out there that have a lot of history behind them that you can take up and play right now. And there's plenty of footage out there for you to see who's going to be in there, who's going to be the character to beat, and the whole nine, man. It's a large part of fighting game history. If you've been traveling, you know what that is. And even more so for those people that are coming in just now, they still got something to look back at and learn new.
But to transition, Steve, like you said, who's going to be in the driver's seat to move through this loser's bracket? This is another set that I think is going to be high impact on this bracket, man.
هلا رائد صباح النور.
But if Ulsan can somehow make fourth place, all of a sudden who gets fifth, the people in fifth place become
نزلت الشخصية الجديدة يا رجالة. نزلت
qualifier ticket. So, but ranked you can
ايوه
quiet that down
ده
right
عندك
now.
صباح النور لعبة الباتش نص القصيرة. لسه والله ما قريت حاجة. انا لسه صاحي واتصدمت، سوليد صدمني كده وانا قاعد، كنتش مصدق، كنت فاكره بيهزر وشفت التريلر وام اون فاير مان. لسه لا قريت باتش نوتس ولا قريت اي حاجة. لسه ده هيبقى يمكن اقوى محتوى، هيبقى اقوى محتوى اعمله على القناة اتعب فيه.
Obviously, being in losers, it's going to be a little bit more, that much more difficult for them to find the win, especially as we get later into this bracket. But both of these guys right now vying for a spot to try to stake their claim here. Like you said, Ulsan as EWC champion from last year, he automatically has a spot in that bracket. So if he's able to get into this top four, it's
May 25, 26. Good.
Gonna have to play a tiebreaker to see who gets that ticket. Rangchu trying to fight for it right now.
تويتر حساب تيكن.
Champions.
الدنيا مقلوبة. الدنيا مقلوبة.
That's crazy.
And I love it.
That's crazy. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
You would think they'd slow down, take a break. No, pull up.
And my man be watching. He comments when all these other tournaments are happening. He'll go and talk to the other players that won or participated to be like, yo, man, you're so strong. He's like not even for his scenes solely. He pumps up everybody, and he's just a player of the game.
He's on his Battlefield stuff. He's bro, like he'll ask me questions about like y'all or like random North American or EU stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, why you like? Don't worry about that. You know.
That dude Rangchu is funny. That dude Rangchu is actually funny, bro. That's why he's the homie. But here we go. One of the bangers. Yo, the Kuma's coming out.
Let's go.
Not the Panda.
عندك لسان رانكشو. انا يا جماعة ما بحبش رانكشو عشان موضوع الدب ده والله. بيكسب بيها بس it's not pleasant. It's not really pleasant.
I think that's exactly what it is, because Dragunov, it has a little
جميل. Let's go.
maybe lock it down Panda. But here we go. Rangchu versus
لعب بارد كده مش ممتع خالص بتاع الدب. يا اخي كاركتر قوي وكل حاجة بس it's cold.
Went for the flip, got jab floated out of it by Ulsan. Going side to side on this stage. Activate.
Yo, the pigeon roll back and forth. The new combos.
There you called it. Representing the Bear Electric, this time going Bear Demon Breath. Right back at you with the smash from Ulsan. Dropping bows on him, running two.
Oh, the commando
roll out to the right side. Woo! Keeping it moving.
I like that too, because it kind of freezes you up and you have to focus on like, wait a minute, he just got away from where I needed him.
أندي نزل فتر فيوري. أندي.
And look at it, just slowly
واو.
to this wall. 8 seconds left on
انت
the
عملوا الريفيلز دي كلها؟ انا كنت نايم ولا ايه؟ لعب مكرر مفيهوش والله لعب مكرر. انا ما بحبش لعب الباندا خالص يعني.
I feel like Ulsan has the reflexes those who had to deal with it, but the thing is the really scary part is like when you're pushed towards the wall.
يعملوا نفسهم جيمين اللي ينزلوا فخرة ويشيلوا باندا والدبب كلها وكل الهبل بقى اللي في الجيم بقى. خلاص بقى الجيم هتنضف دلوقتي. بقت راجعة ديفنس منزلين فخرة. لا
Engage.
Here we go. What's he gonna do? Goes for that low.
Oh, charge it.
Oh man, that homing attack there from Bear stance to follow. That's why he's using it.
Yeah.
It's the heat smash.
Because of course Panda's heat smash is completely different.
نو كرياتيفيتي، هو بس ايدج ملوش اي لازمة. الكاركتر معرفش ليه يعني. ايه اللي خلاهم حاطين الدبابة؟ ليه ما خلوش الديناصور الصغير ده والكنجارو
I just
اسمهم
feel
ايه؟
like Rangchu's roster is broken. You
سامي
gotta
ومش
group
عارف ايه
select.
اسمهم ايه.
Yo, yeah,
You
that's
can pick
back.
between two bears. This
See.
is crazy.
هي نفس
Oh,
الفكرة
the
يعني.
play, take a bite out of him.
The Revenant.
Yep, and that kills your gray damage too, your gray health.
Engage.
There we go, Tundra Slash kick now. Nice delay from Ulsan.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Oh, dead.
Yeah, Bear wake up, back it up,
اصلا
run the
ببانش.
smash.
الناس
Now
السنة دي
Ulsan
جاية
here with
مستعدة
advantage.
قوي للباندا. الناس السنة دي بعد الاي دبليو سي السنة اللي فاتت الناس جاية مستعدة قوي للباندا يعني. انا شايف ناس عملت لابنج محترم. خلاص محدش بيتغاضى عنه دلوقتي.
Oh,
Salvo
engage.
combo where the engagement and the wall combo kick him.
عشان شخصية جراند بلو جلتي جير. بص يا صديقي فخرم نزل خلاص انا مش هيبقى يعني
Kill crush.
والله يعني
Ulsan.
زعلت حتى على فاتل فيوري يعني.
Of course, it was a back and forth there, but really looked like it was going the way of Rangchu early on.
You think he's gonna switch characters?
هنلعب الالعاب التانية للتنويع بس لا تيكن كده جابت الحماس كله
You
يعني.
don't think he'll go to like Liddy or
Maybe.
anything?
تيكن جابت الحماس كله.
He's been running other characters, especially in other tournaments and at the local level. I don't know if he'll do it in tournament here though.
برو فخرم هينزل انا مش هلعب اقل من 10 ساعات في اليوم يعني.
Group select.
اقل حاجة اقل واجب مع الكاركتر ده لغاية لما نعصره خالص.
Oh, yo, T5 days?
I want different throws. I want different properties.
We got the big beautiful bear here right now. Trying to open up the
نرجع
legs
تاني
early on
لسه
here.
اصلا عايز ارجع انزل تيكن 7
I
تاني.
love the little stutter,
Yeah,
trying to get a
stutter.
reaction.
عايز ارجع انزل تيكن 7 تاني عشان
That homing attack out of Hunting Bear stance.
نرجع
has been
نتعود على الشخصية.
The go-to option for Rangchu.
Yeah, that Hunting Bear downpour too is so funny.
Can't wait man.
But you don't like to be on the
والستانسز
receiving
والشغل
end of it. It
الجديد
really
بقى على
restricts what you
كاركتر
do.
زي
Low
ده.
touch, able to
My
interrupt.
God.
Down two, able to high crush from Ulsan though. Great option selection. Tom hits him with the
مش
lunge
قادر استنى
shoulder and
النهارده
the
كام؟
pickup after
11
the
لسه
dash cancel.
16 يوم على
Yeah,
الريفيو.
this is a long combo too.
Yeah.
He's gonna be pushing pretty far. Okay, mix into the tackle. Gets the
Get
break.
Dragunov is winning versus Panda. Bro, everybody's lapping Panda بعد كأس العالم من السنة اللي
And
فاتت.
rage. This is gonna be extra damage as well.
حلبة باك مان من داخل زي come on man, it's fun. Come on bro.
Can't let him just roll.
It is
Can't let him
fun
just roll.
man.
Good challenge though.
لا أنا
Quick hit right
عجبتني
there from
الصراحة.
Rangchu. Still didn't get him in the round though. Ulsan.
متعوب عليها لا متعوب عليها.
Bear backdash from the Hunting Bear stance.
Wow.
Ulsan using back fours and again.
Leo DiCaprio though. Zap the bar.
Oh, that's an Academy Award winning grab right there.
That's exactly. There you go.
Activation, this time Ulsan no step.
Okay, nice.
Goes
Goes
ball
for
for
the
the plus
smash
range.
interrupt.
Yo, we going to the beach? Oh, down
Ooh, the
the
sweep.
فكرة بس ما تناسب تيكن. ما لازم حاجة كده out of the box every meanwhile
Bro,
يعني.
I haven't seen that move since Tekken 5.
Rangchu in rage though. Hold on, sidestep attack and then Ulsan with the string after on the whiff.
أنا لسه ما عملتش يعني البريك داون بتاع كل حاجة عرضوها.
Him playing Dragunov is that he doesn't have the movement of say a Kasumi
بس
or a
هنتكلم عن
But he is using that
كل
pitch
حاجة.
roll to get movement, get space.
نتكلم عن الستيج، نتكلم عن
No matter
الشخصية،
what, no matter
نتكلم
what. He's like, I'm gonna be moving. We gonna have wheels no matter what. Low parry. Ulsan is running away with this set.
Oh, he missed the second hit. Has to be careful here. Counter hit,
Salvo,
salvo.
yep. Find the deep sweep.
Oh, he is not afraid. Wow, that's such a big risk there. He threw it out. He bet it all.
Full commit on the G clef. Rangchu will do that sometimes.
He will.
Do or die situations on the round. He'll do
No
it.
way. Is he done?
Yeah, it's done.
Speaking of
Right.
dying.
It
Speaking
should
of
be.
dying.
It should be. Oh man, that was from an aerial clip too.
Yeah.
Ulsan 2-0 going to eliminate Rangchu here. So that means
الناس جاية أولسان ما بيهزرش، أولسان جاي مستعد. أنا شفت أداء أولسان في الأيام اللي فاتت.
very, very interesting.
I think he's ready to take it. I think he's ready to take Evo this year.
They play him off stream. A lot of times they play him off stream, so I wouldn't be surprised no matter what. But I mean, that's still a big win. I mean, the current TWT champion goes down to Ulsan. Ulsan was right there too as well, though, when it came to being close as a TWT champion and just current EWC champion.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that also means
Oh yeah, who plays against?
You're gonna get Ulsan Mogul, I believe.
Ooh, that's gonna be a
Young
banger.
Guns.
That's gonna be a banger. We're gonna take a look at the bracket real quick. Mungjin setting up our winners final. We already see right there, but like you said, Mulgold Ulsan is gonna be that losers round 2. But of course, this is one of the ones I've been waiting on.
I gotta sit up straight for this one.
Versus Shadow 20Z. Team Varol Pina versus Team Liquid here. And this is one I think for both of these guys too. You know, they're in hot pursuit of some kind of big opening for the TWT, but also again, we've been talking about it all day. Pursuit of the tickets, pursuit of the championship title.
Everyone is hating Fakhram. I think Hisham is the only happy. برو انت اتكلمت عنه كتير جدا وعملت ويش ليست كده فيها اول حاجه فخرة، يعني ويش ليست بقى لا باتش نوتس ولا تعديل ديفنس ولا تعديل اجريسيف ولا الباف يوشي ولا النيرف يوشي ولا الباف دراجونوف ولا ماي ويش ليست مع تيكن انهم يجيبوا لنا الفخرة من زمان. من زمان يا راجل، انا قعدت العب تيكن 7 الاركيد اسمه ايه الستيجز، بس بلعب مع بوتس كده عشان العب الكاركتر.
I feel like Pina locally is probably going to have good experience against both of those. Is the thing. Curious to see now that you put that in my head, I just assumed Zafina.
واو قدامهم اركيد ستيكس ستايلش قوي، شكلها لذيذ.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, and then
it's a race to 2 still too.
Claudio, yeah, it's still first to 2.
You still got the Claudio that is there.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's never been one to shy away like, oh, well, I fight this.
الحاجات دي بقى لما يصدروها بدري كده الواحد بقى يقعد اسبوعين على اعصابه. I'm officially back to Tekken 7 شباب. الاسبوعين الجايين هلعب رانكي هناك وهلعب روم هناك وهلعب كل حاجه هناك.
I mean, well, look, that's why we're sitting on the couch. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know
what makes him so unique. الوحيد اللي هيبقى بيلعب مواي تاي. يعني هتلاحظ في تيكن اللعيبه دايما القويه اللي عندها جيم بلان حلو، فيها تفكير، فيها استراتيجيات، اللي هي الكاركترز مركزه على ستايل فايتنج معروف، مش حاجه كده ميكس بوكسينج مواي تاي. ده بريك دلوقتي؟ يس وي هاف ا بريك. فبحب الكاركتر، انا دايما بحب الكاركترز اللي يعني بتريبريزنت سبورت معينه او رياضه معينه. والمواي تاي is a very efficient street sport. very efficient وشكله ممتع في المشاهده وشكله ممتع في الضربات. يعني الضربات بتاعت المواي تاي في الفايتنج جيمز دايما بتبقى satisfying. بتلاقي الهيت ليها صوت، تلاقي الهيت ليها امباكت. Come for the challenge and leave with glory and incredible prizes. انا ما اعرفش كان قوي قد ايه لان انا ما حضرتش ايامها تيكن 7، انا لعبتها متاخر بس. Let's go guys, let's go. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. نطلب ونتمنى ايه تاني؟ نطلب ونتمنى ايه تاني يا رجال؟ نطلب ونتمنى ايه تاني بجد يعني.
Protect your eyes styling under the sun. Blue light glasses while you're gaming, having fun. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for all warriors and monsters alike. Evo sunglasses, available now.
تكره الدببة؟ احتكي الجمعية شباب بالنسبة طبعا بحب الدببة. يا عم الدببة على عيني وعلى راسي والله. الدببة على عيني وعلى راسي بس مش فايتنج جيم يعني. او كان يخلوا الجيم بلان بتاعه او البلاي ستايل بتاعه يعني suitable شوية للي موجود في تيكن. ما يعملش اي حاجة لانه بيرزع بايده بس. فخرة مرية. ايوه يا عشان احنا بنتكلم عن الموضوع بقالنا ساعة ونص اوريدي. هيبقى حديث الانترنت. حسبي الله عليه. ايه يا جماعة في ايه مالكم البخرة؟ I'm so hyped man. I'm so hyped.
This is the spectacle of fighting games.
Evo Japan
استنزك الصراحة بشوف لازم حد يحبه. انا ده الويش ليست بتاعي ده حلمي ده من كام شهر.
June 9th is the deadline for that. Get your tickets
My
before
dream
then.
is coming true, boys.
Steve and Mark, man. We have been having a great time here at Evo Japan 2025. How the match has been so far, fellas?
Bruh, that first set alone, the knee set. We got another one coming up here. I mean, the entire top 8 has some pretty big implications for what the season is going to be like. One of the reasons I love having a big tournament like this to start the year, because it really does set the pace. So I just can't wait to see more.
It's not just, usually you tell them points are on the line, but it's not just any points. It's master plus master plus. So these guys are getting a lot more points than they usually would get in a master event performance. So again, they're going to get into a nice, comfortable lead. Not only that, top 4 of this event will be a qualified player for
انا انترست اكتر ان اعرف القصه يعني لان دخلته كانت دخله غريبه قوي. دخلة فخرا في التريلر كانت نازل بالكتف فك الكلبشات من على ايده ونازل معرفش جاي منين ورايح فين محتاجين نعرف كل التفاصيل دي.
Because maybe that 5th place spot has a much higher value than even that 7th place spot. You got to play to the finish. And the thing is too, it's interesting looking at this. Mangja was he was another top 4 placer at this event last year. He got a lot of points early on, got his ticket for EWC. But even someone like Mangja too, like I said, he benefited a lot from the points that he got from this event, but later in the latter half of the year, he really struggled to find the same level of results, the same level of consistency. So I think for the tour, he didn't even make the cut at the end based on points.
That's right.
But he was able to make his representation and claim his stake for that EWC slot. So again, these 4 spots here, these top 4 spots are highly coveted here at Evo Japan 2025. Ulsan being in the mix in the loser side of the bracket makes this a little bit interesting, because if he is able to get into those top 4 spots, there's going to be a ticket that's going to get passed down to the 5th placers, and they're going to have to play a match to decide who's going to go in instead.
Stakes are high. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying Evo Japan 2025, man. It's been crazy games going on this entire weekend. Like Mark Man said, we're getting to the end, but I'm sure you guys are still enjoying it because it's not the end for you guys.
Favorite moment of the weekend so far? Obama.
You want what? Just the Tekken tournament?
Not just from Tekken, anything from Evo Japan.
Man, just playing in the tournament.
انا عمال كل شويه افتح حاجه جديده عن فخره مقراها.
How about you, Steve?
I would say watching Guilty Gear
Character is
Strive
crazy,
and
man.
commentating it with Ranger Sajam.
Last night was wild.
Yeah.
We have a story. We have a story behind the intro. الدخله اللي دخلها دي وراها قصه قويه يعني.
And as Ren said, he's like, Sajam and him are my Guilty Gear children because I got them, I put them on. So it was dope to actually be on the mic with them talking about Guilty Gear Strive after they did Arc World Tour and just being a fan of the game. So
feel like you just hanging out with the kids.
Yeah, I was watching the kids play in the yard. Come on now. You be careful, don't trip over that water hose. You gotta
come on in when the light come on. Come on
You know, for me, it wasn't even at Evo Japan. It was a little bit before, but when Justin and Yipes went out to Big One to play against
was
the
about to be
that's
red.
real.
For me, that was really, really dope to see
That's
that.
real. That's real. That's real.
And like I said before, shit, I'm just happy y'all. I'm happy everybody's here, man. I'm
Bruh.
happy everybody's here. We can do this the way we've been doing it this weekend. It feels nostalgic in some ways, but it just feels good again. Feels right.
Yeah, that's the one.
Feels right.
Bro, look, don't get me wrong. We were doing this from SF. You were over here
Last
running
year,
the grounds,
yeah.
hiding. You know what I'm saying? Playing security guard. But now we over here taking it in with you.
They
I got
gave
to
me a
see
job
him,
again.
right there. They literally stopped me. They was like, "Yo, Steve, bro, what are you doing during Evo Japan last year?" I was like, "I'm gonna go to Japan." They were like, "Can you not?" I was like, why? I want to be there. So the fact that we're back here on site, I get to hang out with the boys. I get to see the games in all their glory, experience this, see all the cool stuff, man. Y'all know me, man. I just love being around the homies doing the stuff that we love. So yeah,
Especially for this event, because I don't, you know, I was talking to Mark about this too, but this event it's getting bigger. This event's getting bigger. And that's really refreshing for me as somebody who's been out here for as long as I have. I've consistently, I've seen some events pop up, and over the years, I'm constantly, as a player and as a community member, I'm looking for the development, I'm looking for the growth, I'm looking for the expansion of it. And some events, you know, if this, you know, it didn't work out maybe for some, but I'm glad that this one so far, the way the communities here have rallied around this event, and like I said, legacy communities, but also new communities as well. The fact that people just be coming out in numbers and been just showing up and they just want to play, that to me is a good feeling.
I want y'all to know, I always talk about when I go to tournaments, the big Evos, Evo USA, people telling me they're coming to stuff for their first time. I met a dude out here, he literally was like, "Hey man, I didn't even know Evo was happening, but I had a vacation plan with my girlfriend." Her family came out. He's like, "No, we're going to Evo." Like, think about that. Like, and they came from like Dublin or something crazy, like Norway or something. Like, it's interesting to see people being able to travel to something as big as Evo, and it doesn't have to be Evo USA, because not everybody can afford that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And there's other parts. That's why I'm really happy about Evo France and that we're getting these other versions, especially for stuff like this. But we're gonna take another look at the bracket right now. You can see right now we're on this loser side. Of course, winners finals is already signed, sealed, not delivered. Mugold all signed, gonna be round 2. But of course, Mohil waiting, Pina, Shadow 20Z. The winner has the work cut out for him.
Raven versus, we'll see what the character selection is for Shadow, but talked about these characters too. Raven, of course, in the most recent patch,
brackets.
I was just looking at a page, just
Brackets.
up arrows,
متضايق انا ان مفيش حد من شباب الميدل ايست
that kind of stuff. So I'm curious.
قدر يطلع التوب 8 المرة دي.
We went over the
يا رب نشوف حد في بطولة العالم. يا رب.
Gauntlet run in losers bracket. Pina not no slouch himself.
Shadow went to losers early, right?
Yeah. 11-1 to make it here. Shadow played a lot of matches to get here.
I mean, and then just even more so, whenever I think of Pina, I just think about how crazy his Master Raven was. And then even more so, the changes, like you said, that Raven has in this game. This character be getting freaky out here, bro. I'll be scared. I'm like, bro, stop it. What are you doing? You know?
ايه رائف مركز 25.
The stuff like, movement techniques. He was someone who was, especially like later in 7, felt like was the main representation of pushing this character forward.
Oh yeah.
In terms of combo recipe was awesome, especially some of the stuff he would come up with. Combo recipe, but also movement techniques. Curious to see how
I want to see أنا في الفاينلز.
In early 8 he was kind of wavering. I remember he was using the bears in tournament.
Yeah.
ما اعرفش ليه في نفور كده توقعت اشوفها كتير البطولة دي.
But now that he, of course, we talked about his character got a little bit blessed. There was a lot of positives on his side. I feel like he's taking this and he's running with it.
I don't expect to see a Reina pick or anything like that, like you saw last year, right? And the other thing too is I think pressure is a big thing for him too. When your teammates are so successful, players like Al, players like Rangchu, and you have now their roster has expanded to more games than just Tekken. And when everybody else is having that kind of success and you're like, I kind of quit halfway through, I think for him there's a sense of expectation and a sense of pressure that weighs on his shoulders a bit. But looking at him on the stage, like I said, with him, emotion and the moment is a big deal for him. In big moments, you've seen him kind of panic, his hands start shaking, he will get nervous. He is prone to that. But I'm thinking here on home turf, on this kind
ده
of thing,
كنترولر ايه اللي بيلعب بي بي اس 4 ولا الكنترولر الجديد ده؟
Maybe he just feels different. Sometimes you just have a good weekend. Shadow, on the other hand, always calm, cool, collected, chill with it. No big deal, right? He's been here before.
Shadow time coming up.
Shadow time, yeah. pretty much just locked in, as always. But let's see what the character matchup is.
I feel like he's gonna hit Zavina first. That's my thought.
I would be surprised if he didn't.
Well, let's see. I'm interested myself. I want to see how this goes. I want to see this crazy new Raven from Pena, because I definitely have not seen him in the Season 2 aspect playing Raven yet.
I feel like when I see Raven in this version of the game, it's like a flashback from Naruto, like the Great Ninja War, where there's like everybody trying to fight against
Madara. Yeah,
yeah, it's just like that. I was like, damn.
You talking about that's old Naruto though. That's the new style. Everybody got the eyes.
Everybody got the zennies. Everybody got the zennies, bro. I'm telling you right now.
They can see all the frames, bro. I see them hand signals. I see what you're doing over there.
I see what you're doing over there. I see what you're putting down.
They putting people in trees and stuff. I don't even know where that came from.
JoJo's, bro. That's where it came from. They've been taking some JoJo's inspiration. That's what's happening.
How you gonna put a man in a tree like that?
That's crazy, bro. Yo, just kill me. Don't turn me into a tree. I gotta watch everybody else live. That's crazy.
What you mean fruit comes out of the tree?
Where does it come from?
Chakra? What?
اللي عندهم مشكلة ايه المشكلة؟ انا مش شايف اي مشكلة.
That story that cuts deep. Like I feel like
قصدك على الستاند باي من بين الماتشات؟
We have so much pride knowing that stuff and growing up with it.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean, we had this
so many
conversation about Bleach. I'm not
sponsors,
going to say
man.
specifically what the Bleach conversation was, but you know what I'm talking about. Why? Why are people so emotional about
There's
it?
something about brothers from Tennessee. They love Bleach.
They got a Bleach church in Tennessee, bro. They got a
can go
Bleach
hard
church
Christian
in
Tennessee.
just Tennessee, bro. You be out anywhere. I was at Coachella, dude walked up to me, yo, you like Bleach?
I can't explain.
مين اللي اشتكى؟
Where you from? Memphis? Like, what is it? What is it? There's something in Tennessee, man.
All right. Pena got the headset on. He's trying to lock in. Shadow don't need none of that.
Wow.
We're about to get it started, guys. Here we go. They got the thumbs up.
Finally got the okay. Let's see what it is.
It is what we thought.
It's the Safina.
Coliseum of Fate, a little bit of bigger stage, second biggest stage in the game.
Yo, the classic.
I always think it's crazy she got Azazel in her arm, dog.
Yo, that's
Zafina.
wild, bro. She got a whole monster in her arm, dog.
All right.
And this is a whole monster with her arm, bro.
Curious to see the neutral decision making here and who's able to get control earlier here. Both these characters are going to be throwing a lot of stance pressure at each other. And also, of course, you got to talk about the 13 frame punish side, right?
What is that?
Turn parry.
Why?
Got
you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
I think early on we're going to see Pena putting him in the blender like,
Yeah,
what do you know? What do you know about my character?
Trying to just go crazy, especially first to two format. Running three here, Shadow Clone's going crazy.
What an interrupt. Knows it's minus 13 now.
Yep. Down 4-1 strings in response. Sidestepping. Shadow trying to retain wall control, but
Shadow has all the resources still, though. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to activate.
Activate now.
I love how he uses it. Gets knocked down and goes for heat, but this knockdown ain't gonna give you anything except for a round for Pena.
Pena has always been one of those players that's really good at just waiting for his opponent to come in and then getting him in with a counter hit.
Yeah, you see slide kick working out really effectively. Down 4 there as well. Open the round with a counter hit jackknife. Oh my God, the 4-4-3.
Good adjustment.
The third dimension.
Down back 4.
3D fighter.
Oh man, not looking good for Shadow right now. Pena's starting to run away with it. Yeah. That is 2 unanswered rounds.
Tartarus combo able to close out there, 4-2-3. With punishment.
Oof, okay.
Counter hit, guaranteed follow-up, activation.
Oh, tries the sidestep, not gonna get anything from it.
Bro, he's chopping away at the legs.
Okay, speaking of, Shadow, life lead this time around, he is down 2 rounds.
But of course, he coming into play here. Oh, this is big. He's gonna definitely activate, push towards the other side of the stage.
يحط في بريشر رهيب.
Activation finally.
He missed.
Oh, saw the back turn new attack that low.
Yep, and down 2.
Oh, he should be able to close out if he gets the wall here.
Yeah, 4-1 up kicks, got the wall. Just enough to be able to close out. And Pena with the opening game, confidence instilled. It's on Shadow now to adapt.
خلي بالك ان ده كاركتر برضو معظم اللعيبه غافله عنه يعني.
The bazooka, what are you doing?
So coaching.
Yeah, we do have the 1-minute timer up, but I think that says a lot too. Pena opened this up very offensively. He thinks first to 2 format. I'm gonna throw everything but the kitchen sink at him. basically putting it on Shadow to be able to find defensive solutions and be able to put him on the back foot like that.
I mean, and this
Try to
is
overwhelm him with speed.
this is how we historically see
Change to
teams
Anna.
run with the Ravens. It's like you let them get started and it's like, oh, or you don't know.
هو اصل شادو بيلعب
you
ناس
know.
كتيرة
And-
ممكن اصلا تلاقيه بيلعب
Especially
كلاوديو
the way
دلوقتي.
this game is like, oh, you're gonna give me the
Yeah.
opportunity to get started? Well, but
Thank you.
I'm a spin, you know.
Don't mind if I do.
فعلا
Yeah, I think
لا
for him at
ايه
this
ده ما
point,
غيرش.
the best defense he has is
Interesting.
unstoppable offense.
Yeah.
He has to go in. And
You can tell by the
ما
approach.
غيرش
He's
خالص.
betting on that.
yep, he is going in.
ليه؟
He is
ليه ما
forcing him to
غيرش؟
react.
He's just like neutral soul zone. Like if you're not willing to poke me out of it, fine. I'm gonna just go with soul zone mix.
And it's starting
There
again.
you go.
Here we go. What do you got? Oh, look at that Pena step. Right
Time
into
comes
it.
up with the wall standing 3+4, trying to seal the step.
Okay,
Counter
down
hit from
3.
Shadow though.
Oh, runs right into it.
Raw spinning these low touches, poking with Scarecrow stance. Nice. Step into the foreground, able to make the power crush whip.
اعتقد الهيد بوكس شكله بتاعها كبير، هيد بوكس كبير بتاع الحركة دي. بيكاتش السايد ستيب.
Lucky.
It's not over.
One of the things I saw too there is Pena, as he was mounting his offense, he did a lot of jerky sidestep left, trying to open up an opening for himself just to be able to continue that offense. Wonder if that's going to affect how Shadow approaches with his pokes.
Oh, wow.
Because
Counter
if he's going for the bigger homing attacks too, he's going to be susceptible to counter hits from Pena, and maybe that's what Pena wanted.
Oh, the big
my
mid. We seen
God.
him do that
Yeah,
in the
the
first
Dude,
game.
كان وحش
He does not want to be in
قوي.
that corner. Not having an area to move, obviously Zafina having great movement, but if Pena has him locked down there, that is not going to help.
Big whiff here. Gonna take the plus rings instead.
Okay,
Okay.
gets the
Counter hit
hug.
Manticore this time. And gonna get the wall as a reward. Gets the spin.
Oh, still lots of damage on the board there.
What a call out.
Wow.
The axe kick, able to call out the slide like this. And great return for it. Spike still moving towards the wall. This time pushing towards the mid kick. Shadow clones active.
Oh, wait
Whip
a
on the
minute.
1+2.
Quick sidestep too. Oh, out
Oh,
of
gotta be
range.
careful. He could have had a whip punish there.
Plus frames, and then whip on the parry attempt. Right into the
Engage.
mid. Shadow
Big life lead here.
forcing mids.
I like that. A forward advancing special move to make sure he cannot get away. And you know Pena was trying to move. But also Raven still has an option for that. And I'm interested to see how Pena starts to use it. Sidestep right there for Shadow. Excuse me,
Chop
sidestep
from
left.
cartwheel, able to crush the low here. Get a big pickup. And the wall pressure after this time. Shadow stepping in the
Engage.
foreground. Gets engaged on. Shadow clones there. Whip on the down back too.
Oh, there,
going to the
slugging
wall.
it. Big round here. He's going to get the wall. He should be able to
نايس
finish
نايس 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 نايس.
Okay.
نايس
Okay.
حلو قوي.
round.
Set point for Pena. This is big.
But Shadow has been fighting. He has definitely changed the pace of this round here. He's still relying on that movement.
Oh, wow. Trying to move again. Pena picks him up on the wall. Needs to be careful. Not going to duck this time. He goes for the low because he knows. And I'm out of the corner. You're staying there. And this might spell the end of the tournament run for Shadow 20Z as Pena takes it 2-0 to eliminate Shadow. Damn.
That was speed. That first
Raven.
game especially. You could tell he's just like, man, I
Raven.
just got to mix. Do not give Shadow the time to
Raven.
be able to adapt,
Wow.
be able to try to use his ability to be able to try to activate Shadow time, get some of these defensive call-outs. And to great effect, Pena there. Yeah, great decision making.
ده اللي انا بتكلم فيه.
Such a Pena
ده اللي انا
based match.
بتكلم
So,
فيه.
he was in
باندا،
full control for most of it.
ريفن،
Obviously, Zafina had a little bit of
الكاركترز
swirling moves, but he
اللي
had
مش
that
معروفة
sidestep
اللي
advantage,
محدش
but
عنده
being able to
ماتش اب نولج
lock
عندها
in
قوي
each time and put
او
it back.
اقل ماتش اب نولج عند اللعيبة، هو دايما الكاركتر اللي بيطلع. ده اللي انا بقوله دايما. The character has an edge. مش بالضرورة انت لاعب كويس او سيء.
I've annoyed you enough to the lows with lows that now you're going to start sidestepping, and almost every one of them hit. And I mean, how do you change that up outside of getting?
انت بتوصل لمرحلة ان الناس كلها عندها the same knowledge of the game. اللي بيفرق مع الناس بقى اللي هو الكاركتر اللي بيلعب بيه، هو ده التشيري اون توب اللي بيديك الادج. انا عايز اشوف ريفن هيوصل لغاية فين يعني. تخيل ريفن يطلع توب 3. واحنا في توب. عايز اشوف البراكت. عايز ابص على البراكت تاني، ما خدتش بالي. I need to see the bracket again. يا رب يعرضوا دلوقتي.
When is the last time you've been able to say that?
Once
I don't know
again, bro.
if I saw that at all.
I mean, both of those are rare characters, so it's gonna be fun to see who's gonna pop off more.
The variety of characters that we've been getting in the last few
لا
tournaments
لسه
has
ما
been
وصلناش
really
توب
good
3.
anyway.
اوكي.
You see their winners final.
خلاص
Monster
خلاص
versus
داخلين على الوينرز
both of those
فاينل.
players
Let's go.
point, you know, guaranteed top 4 spots.
Yep.
But losers round 2 here, Mogold versus Ulsan, Mao-Il versus Pina. Both these are
top
going,
four,
These
top
might
four.
end up being pretty important matches, especially that Ulsan Mogold. Remember that one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be big business. That's gonna be big business right there. And that's
داخلين
gonna say a lot.
على
Of
مش
course,
winners
'cause
finals يا
obviously
ربي داخلين على
Ulsan
grand
definitely
final.
always has what it takes to take the tournament.
Anja
Mogold, one of those
versus
players, is
me.
always a threat. He's a threat to your run. Like, and just the same, it goes both ways. But I really want to see how this goes. I want to see
This
how
is
Mogold
going to
approaches
be a
this
hell of
matchup
a match
potentially
next.
fighting the dragon off of
Hell
Ulsan.
of a match.
Ulsan too. I want to say last year there was like a 3-week stretch where they were in grand finals in like 3 different tournaments, man, on 3 different continents. Wasn't it? I believe it was Korea Super Tournament, and then it was DreamHack Sweden where they ended up in grand finals. It was like two grand finals in 3 weeks.
I know
Or
it
something like
was. I know you're talking about the ATL one for sure.
Yeah.
And I think you're right about the DreamHack Sweden as well.
I'm going off of memory. It just,
Yeah, no. Hey, look, trust me. I'm never the one to say you're wrong, but I'm just saying I definitely remember a Super Tournament ATL that happened in Korea because I was there, and I was like, man, Mogold, this dude is going crazy right now, and he took some names at that tournament.
It felt like early on, especially in the initial version of the game, he was somebody who just jumped out in front and just made a very smooth transition in this game. Claudio, obviously, it helps when you play Claudio, I guess, but the way his gameplay is and the results too, he just made a very smooth transition.
I mean, and this is why I was talking about it earlier. Like, that was one of the big things because Mogold had not been traveling at all before that. So that was his first year really going out there and being like, hey, I'm going to like make this my thing.
That was part of the discussion out here, especially, you know, I would say even in Japan. It's not like super common, but they were like, no, Mogold is that dude. Late in 7 when he still wasn't traveling. So then once he got the cuffs taken off and he starts going everywhere, I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of sense that you see the success that he had.
Yeah, for a lot of these players, especially the ones in the Asian countries, like, you know, the first time they go to like an American
نفس
tournament, they have to deal with the crowd.
Yeah.
That's always
نفس
an
الناس اللي
eye-opener, kind of an
بنشوفها
awakening
في
for them. It's
top
like,
8
yo, I need to
top
learn how to
4.
lock in or to kind of block the things
Almost
out,
the same,
or
man.
use it as energy to kind of propel you forward, right?
Like John Ding.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool how some players vibe with it differently. You know,
Yeah.
like some players ride the wave, other players they try to like block it out. But it's cool that you see that like diversity and approach to solving for that problem. It's a unique problem too,
Yeah.
right? It's a very different kind of energy in certain regions versus others. But for sure, Mogold is definitely one of those ones that definitely tries to keep it calm himself down, lock in.
I wanted to kind of comment as well. I know there's a lot of guys that are first time into Japan, first time at an Evo Japan event, international players. I know JJ Breeze from ATL's out here. He did some work. He beat a lot of international players. Ty as well. And we were talking about that.
JJ
These
Breeze,
guys.
King Ray Jr., Hendo. Who else was out here? Of course, Genghis the Don. I'd love to see. I love to see more of these guys traveling out here like this. I'm trying to see them back for a Master Cup, make a team or something, man.
There's never been a de facto like official American team rep.
I always tell them, I'm like, y'all need to go to Master Cup. Like, we need a team in Master Cup of like a USA team. And on top of that, just I feel like that's good for, you know, some of those newer players coming in to come and see.
Have that experience.
Yeah, you want it under your belt. I'm telling you, it really does kind of change the chemistry of how you play the game. You're like, you know what? I need to get nice.
All that. And then it's fun. It's fun, man. Like, it's just fun.
The first time, when I played in Master Cup, I didn't know Japanese people could get hyped like that. They were in that bad boy.
They tried to match your energy.
They tried to go. They were matching my energy, bro. That's what's crazy.
You got kind of crazy. You picked up the stool at one point.
Oh, yeah. I was going ham. I'm sorry to Meko to this day, bro. I was shaking him like crazy on the side of the stage, bro.
We lied to Steve one time. We were like, hey, this person we're going up against, they're the best one on the team. We didn't know who she was, right? And Steve popped off on her hard. He was like, yeah, I thought he was going to punch the machine.
Bro,
but we had to hype him up.
They was like, yo, Steve. I think I beat one, and it was like, all right, Steve, you beat this one. But that was like this next one, that's the ringer. I'm like, hold on now.
We said something like, yeah, she's taking God rank. You gotta deal with her.
And I went to like, I'm trying to kill. Like, it was literally.
Steve, you probably scared the shit out of that girl.
I did.
She's probably scarred right now. I got PTSD and everything.
No, she was here. She was still playing the game.
She was chill though. I mean, but look, all I'm saying is like, you don't get there by yourself. Like, obviously in my head, I'm like, let's go off.
Bro, it sounds like I'm glazing, man. But I'm being like genuine. I'm being dead serious.
It's okay to glaze things that are fun.
It's fun, bro. Bro, y'all be crying about all this other. Bro, can I have fun? What happened to fun, man? Can we have fun?
That's what I'm talking about, Obama.
Nah, you a shill.
You a shit.
I am a shill. Yeah, I am. First of all, yes, I shill fun. I like having fun. I'm sorry.
Tell him.
Me too.
Y'all got to come out to more team events. I'm talking to everybody out there. Europe, Middle East. All right, I ain't gonna. Okay, I'll say one thing. When you register,
اوه هم داخلين على اللوزرز فاين. اوكي
completely up to date. I
Losers quarter
I signed up
finals.
with FARP last year. I definitely had to say he was from Australia. They didn't have Singapore. They didn't have Singapore, Malaysia, some Southeast Asian countries. They didn't have as an option. We gonna work that out though. We gonna work that out. We gonna work that out.
It comes with time.
Pull up if your country ain't on the list. Pick the next one. The one that's closest to
Pick
it.
the next door one. Change your address. That's how I made my way through high school. I had to change my address, man.
But it's the district. They cut the districts up all messed up, man.
I can't catch a bus from over there, bro. Come on, dog. That's a
ولسان
bad
على
neighborhood. I
أعصابه
can't catch the bus
ولسان
down
على
there.
أعصابه. You can see
Oh
it,
my God,
man.
I had to intercept it so my moms wouldn't find it.
Oh, you had to make a deal with your
Why you over here cutting my grass? Look, we didn't get that report card. That suspension paper, it didn't make it here. You saw nothing. And I'll be back tomorrow because I can't go to school.
All right, Ulsan, Mulgold, two young stars from Korea that really found their place in Tekken 7, did well on the world stage, but now making these adjustments in Tekken 8. These guys obviously some of the best out of Korea, but only one of them can move on. This is a losers bracket elimination match.
This is gonna be scary, and this is when you see Ulsan. Ulsan starts off and he just builds
Ulsan be
up.
stressing me out.
He do,
the
man.
way he acts, his mannerisms.
Oh man.
Look at him, he's breathing up so hard, man.
But also when Ulsan is in his bag, you can't tell. Remember at EWC? Remember when he was comfortable? He was.
Bruh, we walked off for that grand final was crazy, bro. I walked away. I'm like, he's done.
There's no way.
And then it took one game, and he was just laughing. He was just
Yep.
laughing.
Let's
He was
go.
in his element.
He was playing.
Let's go.
Here we
Let's
go.
go.
He's still rocking that character too. Are there a lot of Dragon Ball players
جي
left,
جي
guys?
I feel
مقدما.
like we've seen a lot of people kind of leave the character.
Yeah, these pros ain't loyal.
They not.
Well,
They not. And I'm gonna tell you who got it on the shirt. Ulsan. He's like, whoever. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going for the win. Remember when Fang got mad good at Tekken 7? He was just like, he had the shirt that was like, nah, bro, I'm playing Fang.
Yep. Fang enjoyer for the past 10 years. Anyways, we're gonna go into it. Ulsan. Oh my gosh. Down back 1+2, able to land in heat.
And I want to make a comparison between how Mulgold's going to play this match because I'm already seeing the difference in how he fought me. Look at how different this will be.
I think in terms of styles, these guys, they bang against each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Because both of them have a very similar playstyle when it comes to offense. However, defensively, it's quite different.
Oh, do it again.
Nice.
What a dub.
Oh, he missed the second hit with the
Aye.
double.
The third dimension wall split after the heat engager. Ulsan in trouble. Mulgold in control, but the life lead is in his. No.
Oh, the wall
was that
messed it up.
combo? Get up. Jeez.
He did everything there.
And look at how he completely turned that around.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I even pointed that out is because we saw how look at the frequency. Look at the frequency.
لعيبة كلاوديو اللي بيلعبوا هاي ليفل عارفين ان الكاركترز ما بتسيب اللو فبيركزوا يسبام اللو عشان عارفين الناس تستبعد اللو من كلاوديو لان اللو عنده ضعيف جدا كلاوديو بيستغل الوضع كده عشان يتشيب في الدمج كده.
Snapping with the back four. Tundra slash kick, block. Plus frames here.
Okay, keeps him there.
Good game plan. Good game plan.
Neutralized. That could have been worse.
Okay.
Oh, the double axe handle smash.
The back one. And the back four that close out.
Three hard-fought rounds there from Mulgold. Ulsan, what you think? He's gonna stick to Dragunov the whole way? I feel like he has options. I know he's been messing with a ton of characters. Does he need a different offensive tool? That's I was it Reina?
Because the thing is that like about Ulsan,
ني الوحيد اللي كان بيباري اللوز دي.
he likes to move. He's like, my characters need
ني كان
wheels.
بيرياكت
I'm trying
للوز
to
دي.
get off his chair of options. This is a 3D fighting game. When he does not get that, he goes to the movement. He's like, you know what? We got to go from the two-wheeler to the four-wheeler.
Reina.
I need more
Nice.
horsepower, baby.
Good option.
Sometimes having that presence of either the forward 4-2 or the dashing electric can make all the difference on how your opponent respects you.
Wait till you hear the static electricity. Wait till you hear
It's
it.
just movement.
رينا يعني هو ناوي على بريشر. رينا يعني مش هيقف ديفنس.
Don't complain. That's the first thing I thought about when you said that.
خلي بالك بقى يا مولجولد كده.
Oh my God.
Don't the play, and immediately see this close range, this range 1.5, this range 2, immediate difference in terms of the first game from the last game from Mogold.
Oh,
Slightly
nice
hesitation, you see him with the dashing. 1-1-2, where are you going with it? Goes mid.
نايس بدأ يفوق اللوز.
More efficient with the upper.
One of the crazy differences too, if Reina lands a launch, she's gonna put the hurt, especially with the new heat advantage that she has.
Ooh, turn them ankles up. Do it again.
Okay.
Nice interrupt. Not gonna let you charge it. Sidestep. Engage. Wait a minute. More gold. Spins the rest of his heat. Nice little mini sidestep. Into the sidestep 4. Tries to interrupt at the last
بيتشيب الدمج باللوز بتاعته يا اخي يا نهار ابيض.
I'm gonna just hit the button and let it drop.
Adjust the timing.
عارف انه مش هيرياكت كويس على اللوز. محدش بيحترم اللوز ابدا بتاعت كلاوديو.
Note that Ulsan's still betting on him. Some of these situations, still betting on him holding back guard like that. Went with the high mix that time. Testing with 2 jabs, 1 jab, down 4-1s, the mix of highs and mids.
Oh, the wall gets the splat.
Walk.
What? The third dimension. This is a 3D fighting game. I bet you ain't gonna hit a button now.
مش حاطط
Side
الكورنر
step to the
ولا
right
مش
just to make something
الكورنر.
happen.
Yes.
Spins the rest of the heat on the dash.
Get out of there.
Ooh, side step 4, trooper roll. I said side step 4, running 2. I said side step 4. Once again, look at how he's playing this comparatively to how he fought Knee. So much higher frequency of attacks, and he is just being so annoying with the lows. Knee started to backdash those bad boys, and where Ulsan is kind of staying in his rage. I mean, I guess he kind of has to, because that's where the main tool usage is going to be.
No. You have to wait against Claudio بس مش ده. انت شايف بيلعب ازاي؟ انت شايف بيلعب ازاي؟ مركز على اللوز. عمال يتشيب دامج باللو، ما عارف ان اللي قدامه مش هيحط اهتمام قوي في اللوز. محدش بيحترم ابدا اللوز بتاع كلاوديو، هو معتمد على دي.
Let me see what the man, that Harada care package, bro. It's feeding families out here, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen sometimes.
It doesn't sound like much, but then you start playing, you're like, man, how did you live to that?
Go ahead, try to end the combo with a round with a combo you typically do, and watch what happens.
Go mid engager here, gonna get the wall, spin.
Nice, I like that option. Keeps him there, but again, Mogold fighting back now. Has the activation. Let's see what he does.
Low stab kicks, running 2 pressure. This time goes mid.
Oh, he's not gonna do a ton of damage, but the wall positioning is big here.
Yeah, but you still get this full combo though, and that's,
big sub.
Yeah, and the just frame.
Okay.
Big round, of course. Ulsan needs this to stay alive. Let's see what he does.
Little 1-1 there. Listen to this electricity.
Got kicked, but the duck on the running 2 here. Big pickup, gonna get the wall. And the positioning here, minus 45%, just like that. Caught him. Clapped up.
Nice.
Here we go, spike.
His game.
Lightning strike.
Ulsan game. Come on.
The dash pressure, the stop. The war got kicked to close it out. Ulsan staying alive in this set. Deep breath.
That was a good pick. That was a good change of pace.
I already knew what was gonna happen. He was like, nah, bro, I'm fighting in mud. I can't move. We gotta change that.
It was eventual though. That all turned around because Mogold was the running 2, and Ulsan was ready and waiting. Hit him with the big crouch kick. Boom.
Let's go.
You got it. You could do those poses. You can hit those.
I could. Very JoJo-esque. That's the only thing I like about him. His poses are so JoJo.
The only thing I like about him.
The only thing I like about him.
Say less.
I'm jealous, man. You more flexible, bro. Somebody asked me to do a JoJo pod to just point like JoJo Tara, bro. I'm like, I can't be doing.
I'm not limber enough.
I can't be doing the Jolene stuff and stuff like that. Here we go.
You gotta show your midriff too when you do it.
You gotta expose the navel when you hit the Jolenes, bro. You can't just be out here.
Pull out the crop top like yesterday.
I told you to wear shorts.
عمال يحط بلس فريمز، عمال يحط بلس فريم فلو.
Definitely starting to add up. Mogold with a big light lead. No charge.
He has resources, so he has to use them at some point. There you go.
The activation, no step from Mogold here.
Again.
The fact that we see Ulsan use listen to the electricity.
خلاص أولسان هو خسر الجولة، بس أنا شايف أولسان دخل في الفلو.
Side step 4 is coming back into play.
Oh, that could have been big.
That could have been big. He went for the easy jab punish.
Staggered mid strings here. Oh, the wall standing.
He got so lucky there.
Again, of course, he gets Starburst now.
Oh, he's has to watch out for the down back 1+2.
First time he started to use
he
those
went for
hell
it right
sweeps.
there.
Started to use those hell sweeps. First time. Tried to sidestep it. Not going to be enough, though. Jab back 1+2. Jabs him out of the armor. He burst saves him.
Nova gets spiked for it.
يقدر يخلص؟ لا.
Oh, he had it there. He could have killed him.
Ouch.
Oh my God.
22 within the low touch from Mogold. Able to put himself on set
Awesome.
point here. Against Ulsan in loser's bracket here.
Come on man, you're in flow, I can see it. Come on. خد جولة بس. جولة ثقة.
And life bar right now. Uh-oh.
Trading Mogold's favor. While standing 4-4, this time going the mid-mix after. Activation from Mogold.
Uh-oh, 4-4-2-3.
Denied.
Activate, gets a chunk of life back. New stuff.
معاك الوول معاك الوول معاك الوول وانت مشيمز يعني.
This is going to hurt.
You have to.
No, didn't go for the stomp. Didn't go for the stomp.
Sky slash Nova in that cost him everything. Rage Art and Mogold going to be moving on to this bracket. Eliminating Ulsan.
And that is all she wrote for Reina and Ulsan in this tournament. And you can see him like,
GG's والله.
Thinking about it. Ulsan goes home. Definitely not for lack of trying. But
أنا كنت متوقعه في التوب 3 أو في الفاينل.
I can see my friends fight it out in 5th place for the ticket. Unfortunately, it's Ulsan that goes out here in 5th place, right? So that means the top 4 is winner takes all, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what happens. But I love the slugfest we saw right there.
Wow.
And once again, just complete like night and day when we
This
saw
is madness.
Mogold versus Knee. Obviously, he did lose that set versus Knee, and he took this one. But it wasn't like he was playing completely different. It was just a success.
It highlights the beauty of the game too, right? When you see at this level of play, you're not just playing character matchups, you're playing player matchups.
Yeah.
The entire composition of offense and how he structured his offense against Ulsan, like you said, completely different from me. Even where he stood in a lot of the range that he was playing at, it was like you could perceive it against me, especially where
top tier character are boring to watch. والله they are boring to watch. التشكيلة اللي أنا شايفها دلوقتي مملة جدا يعني. مفيش إلا ريفن هو الجديد في السين في التوب 8. بس it's their job. They have to play the winning edge. أنا كل بطولة كبيرة بدعي وبقول يا رب نشوف كاركتر جديد، نشوف حد واخد كاركتر بأسلوب. I hope Raven gets the tournament. والله أنا كمان الواحد تعب من دراجونوف والباندا وكلاوديو. ني طلع لا موجود طلع مين؟ يعني انا ما بين اتنين اصلا. انا عايز اشوف الفاينل ما بين ريفن وبراين ني. ده فعلا الفاينل اللي هيديني رضا عن عادتي النهارده في صحوتي الساعه 5 الفجر. صحوة مش كانتش متعبة، بس القعدة دي دلوقتي يعني I need to get paid for it.
Become a champion yourself.
Yeah, you can win cash, tournament prizes. All you got to do is sign up to the PS5 and be able to play in those tournaments. Uh-oh. You guys ready for this one? This is
Jack.
the Jack. This is the Ninja.
Jack وريفن.
Yeah, especially not no 8.
Jack وريفن.
I don't even know what this looks like yet.
يا جاك يا فيكتور. تخيل انا حاسس ما اعرفش ممكن يجيب فيكتور عشان ريفن. هيحتاج ال 10 فريمز والبوكينج جيم هيحتاجها. يا رب يجيب فيكتور. جاك او فيكتور ما عنديش مشكلة، بس هيحتاج يبوك كتير.
But also the threat that we saw Mao consistently putting on the table earlier, the barrier.
Raven volatile قوي.
Create a sense of hesitation on Pena's side in his approach. Is he really going to be willing to just run up there and just go for counter hit jackknives, work the down back 2 mix, and then just try to run game from there? Is he going to try to open with Soul Zone, back up? I don't know what this looks like either.
This comes down to ninjutsu science, man. What is stronger? Is it the chakra? Is it the shadow clones, or is it the molecular level of machinery nowadays? Man,
Ninja
there's tech now.
Ninja science, bro.
I don't know, man. We could geek out on this all day.
Yeah, you know, we look, first off, us just sitting here on the couch, I know we can go down a deep anime hole, but we're not going to do that.
Do we need to tap up Tennessee boys
right here
on this one?
I feel like that's the whole discourse. They like, talk to me, Obama. Talk to me. 1,000-year blood war, what happened?
Bruh, there's something about that state. But anyway. Raven versus Jack here. You got to think, too, 13-frame punishment. That's going to be a big deal, especially against Raven.
And the range.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Jack, and I talked about him having like options to move around, but still, he's going to have to bet a lot bigger than Raven's going to have to get his game started. We're going to see a lot of the bubble. We're going to see it, and I think that's what's going to really control the pace. And, man, I got to say shout outs to like Joe Crush, shout outs to Saint, who really kind of put this bubble play into the mix, man. Like, they have really been we need to make sure this is a part of our game. And on top of that, they've changed it to the point where, like,
براجع الباتش نوتس.
using it, especially in a sense where, like you said, you can't sidestep for real.
براجع الباتش نوتس بتاع الابديت اللي فات.
Matchups like this.
It forces every Jack matchup into a chess matchup.
It does.
You have to look at it differently. You have to be patient. One of the things I want to specifically call out, the way that Pena plays too, he has to be very careful. He doesn't want to get clipped on the back of the head, because if he gets clipped on the back of the head with the make some noise, he is going to get destroyed.
Yeah,
that is a ton of damage, raw damage before
Jack,
the launch. Anyway,
Jack, it is. Jack, it is. Let's go.
Let's see what happens.
Bro, this entrance is ridiculous.
Remember when he came back? I was so happy, bro.
When he says, witness the results of my training, I'm like,
Jack in the top 8.
Let's go.
I'm curious to see, too.
He got benched.
Nice.
How Pena uses throws in his approach, too.
We'll find out. Let's see.
Keep him away, keep him away, keep him away. خلوش يقرب، خلوش يقرب.
Counter hit Jack knife. He
سلاحك هو الباك داون one.
Let's see what kind of mix-up he's going to
And if he wants to.
The up kicks in the
باك داون 2 يا
activation
ربي
here.
1.
Yeah, keep the mix.
Oh my God! Be careful!
Oh, I thought he's about to do it. Oh, trying to go for
Risky.
the armor. I like the patience for Pena here. Now he has the opportunity.
مشكلة الباور كراش هنا انت تاخد فيها لانشر على طول.
No, just taking the mix. I like this. Save it for later. What a duck and a block. We were just looking at that too.
هات فيكتور يا رجل، هات فيكتور.
I love the fact that he has like a bevy of options from back turn. I don't actually love it, but
شكله اصلا ما دخلش بفيكتور هو خالص في البطولة دي.
That's something I was curious about. Stuff like running 3 as an advance for Pena. How is that going to interact with barrier, and how is Mao going to leverage that in terms of neutral, especially at that point?
عارف بني عارف ان جاك ضعيف
Mao willing to put it on the table, but just like
جاك
that
اللوز
shadow close
بتقتله
at the
خالص.
wall, Pena right back in here.
تقتله وتفصل له
Momentum
كل
on his
حاجة.
side.
Oh, 4-2. Rocket kick.
من جاما من
Okay.
stances.
Going back turn. I love
Good
that committed to
reaction,
the
too.
low. And look at the stonewall defense. Yo, make some noise.
Make some noise, Steve.
Yo, Mo, it'll make some noise.
Fisher with the upper. This time gets the windmill kick.
Defense
Please get
looking
around
a
at
lot
least,
more
get around man, get around.
solid. Eat first.
1 round.
Yeah, back up. Back
One
up.
round.
I said back up. You're too
Let's
close,
go.
man. Oh no, the wall, the block, the 4-4-3
punish.
the vampire knee.
I feel like every single game and set that we see from Pena has been straight balling. Straight balling, oh my God.
Why is he staying
Oh,
close?
Yes!
He got the hit.
He got around.
Staying alive. Bro, these guys.
Down back to trading. Cross chop parried.
And still, Moel was waiting. He was ready.
He had the patience.
Side step into 2.
Stonewall. Hit him.
Pena has to be careful. He's getting too comfortable with these pokes.
Yeah, that back turn down to that new attack though. He's willing to go with that and a lot of these back turn mix-ups. Mix
Make
up
some
with the power
noise.
crush earlier.
Here we go. He has all this. Oh, he missed the second hit.
Whiffed.
Break again.
أنا كان نفسي يكملها والله.
Yo, show them all the
Give him
breaks.
hell.
Take him through the
The
command
defense
list.
right now.
Take him through the command list.
Oh, you got to be careful. He has heat.
Yo, he
You
canceled
can't
the
get that.
heat
You can't
standing
get
up.
that. Oh, my God. You ain't breaking this. You ain't breaking this.
Nice.
My man's got that.
Please,
my
keep
man's
it pressure.
got that animatronic arms though.
Still معاك around
Man, them things just scared the hell out of me, man. Bro, when they was like, we taking you there for your birthday, I was like, don't take me to that place. What the hell?
But the jab jackhammer string able to win out here for Mao. Testing him now with these jabs. The low jabs able to interrupt, but again the axe kick.
That was big.
Able to crush the low here and look at the reward. Wall with the install on.
I like
Nice
that.
slide 1+2.
Oh, jab challenge.
Yep.
gets the
انا ما
counter
اعرف
hit.
ان جاك يقدر
Trying to
يخش
get the wall
الباك
slide,
داون
not
2
able to
من
do it, but
الستانس
sold
دي.
no power.
Is it? Not ducking though.
Ozone forcing the
الهيت
mids
معاك
here.
الهيت معاك الهيت
Pena noticed. And Pena noticed.
كان معاه
Not
الهيت
ducking,
كان معاه الهيت
Pena
تعرفش
noticed.
He is feeling himself today.
Confidence, I told you
10
that's a
frame
big
يا
thing
راجل،
with
10
his
frame heat.
performances. If he starts riding that wave of energy and if he starts feeling good, it shows in his play and his decision making.
You got to think about it, man. He's been keeping this bottled up.
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't had confidence for a while. He's about to just explode on everybody.
It's like
That's what he's doing, dog. You know how it goes.
He's like Eddie Murphy right now,
Yeah.
right? Just like just sitting in the
ممثل اليابان
I've
الوحيد.
been waiting for this. He's been waiting for this. And again, it's like I said, I feel like there's been a sense
Raven,
of pressure on him just because
I'm on
everyone
Jack's side,
else on
bro.
his squad has had
I'm on Jack's side.
some level of
Everybody.
success.
Yes.
And so when you're the only one that isn't posting some kind of results like that, and even though, you know, everybody's friends or whatever, they're not going to, like, do it like, you know, look at you like that.
I'm going to be very honest. Y'all must have forgot about Pena.
Obviously, I'm looking.
Not us.
Not
we
us,
were
we know,
professionals.
we know.
But everybody else, they definitely forgot about Pena.
Yeah, they look at the hot numbers, bro. They don't care. They don't care.
Oh, bigger stage. Here we go. Pena, again, he has been putting everybody through the blender.
It's not
يلا
gonna be a
بول،
little
يلا
harder
بول،
to find the
يلا
wall, but
بول،
now you see the
يلا
pace
بول.
starting to come out a little bit. The movement tech, counter hit jackknife again, willing to challenge in some of these situations from the crouch dash, and he's had great returns so far. When they end with the 4-4-3 there, going in the back turn, finding a lot of straight hits, whip on the 4-4-2 there, back turn, low step, and get out of dodge.
Yo, make some noise though.
فوكس.
For support 2 this time, the low options, and again finds another counter hit upper.
Making these slower attack choice from Moel.
Raven, Raven,
really
Raven,
hurt. I mean,
Raven.
obviously,
يا ما حد
steering
يفوت
away
لجاك.
from like the 2-1s, going more for these lows, and it's really getting him in trouble.
Yeah, he's trying to deny him the pressure, but he's pressing into the counter hit while standing 2 option each time.
I like what he's doing here because he's forcing him to go for these smaller pokes, but then the jackknife has been coming out, stopping him.
Yo, get hugged.
Okay, let's see what he does.
Let's go.
Yo, make some noise
Let's go.
though.
Again.
I said make some noise though.
I didn't hear you the first time.
على الوول على الوول على الوول.
Okay, okay. Oh, God. He almost got him with
Nice.
the punish there, too. That would have been sick.
Working the full crouch mix there.
Nice.
Oh,
That was godlike.
Oh my
That
God,
exchange
the counter
was
teleport.
ridiculous.
Let's
Back
go.
1+2, the
Let's
great
go.
equalizer with the dash to follow
Let's
it up.
go.
That's the layer 2. That's layer 2.
They
Fine, you want to
literally
run the
right-
barrier? I got the ninjutsu.
Right? To get jutsu, bro.
هيفضل يفصلوا بالوقت عشان الجيم هول ما تطلعش. اوكي.
Working the low jabs.
I
Stand
like
jabs
that.
to interrupt.
Rocket
4-2 with
kick.
the upper.
Oh, the blue stuff.
oh, the bull rush. Astaroth.
Oh, dang. Now that
Nice,
you
you put
just
a lip
said
on
that, that's exactly what it is. That's crazy.
Oh, he
Nice.
got him. He caught him. Whip punish
Nice.
this time.
هو ده.
This is big for Moel.
خلص
hit him with
خلص
the
خلص
flex,
خلص
though.
خلص.
Oh, this is huge. He has rage.
And
He's
he's
gonna
gotta
use
get
it.
a lot of
He's
life
gonna
Good
back.
read, good read, good read.
I would do it. I would do it. Get rid of the gray and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not gonna kill. He's gonna put him into that to make him still has heat.
Yo,
This is in his advantage. He's
جاك
gonna-
المفروض
he's
جاك
gonna
المفروض
pull out
يقوم
his
يفتح
trophy for
يفتح
sure.
سبيس على طول بالهيت. واستراتيجي جوا.
early so they don't get recoverable life is something that I love about the meta of Tekken 8.
يا اخي افتح الهيت يا
That's
اخي.
just to slide in with that low chop and put Pena on set point against Maoil here.
Oh, too slow.
2-4 punish and then 4-2 to interrupt. Get the aerial advances. How many times? He hasn't gotten clean floats, but he's had a lot of interrupts on his advances through the air.
Down 1, 4-2, 2 of the options that have really been helping him out. So he's got to be careful going to those lows. You can see Pena kind of stuttering,
That
throwing it in
duck
his face.
too, yeah. He knows to look for these
Bait
jabs
it.
and these highs.
Look at the patience. The wall, I said make some noise.
Okay, quick
ركز
counter
على
hit.
خلي بالك منه
Follow
خلي
up
بالك
to make
منه
you
خلي
stay on the
بالك
floor.
منه.
That's smart.
Cancel. Oh, so sick. Yo, close the distance.
Oh my God.
Nice.
And the bubble.
He's
Go
done.
back
Nice.
to the park. Blow some bubbles.
Let's
kids.
go. Let's
Final
go.
round here. This is such an important round here. Pena does not want to let his opponent live any longer. I'm thinking he's going to go in. He's going to go in offensive. He's going to pull out all the mix-ups.
I mean, look at the back and forth between these two. Somebody takes offense, the other one adjusts, brings it back to life by defensing up.
Mao really changed his timing up too. You see
Let's go.
really, really alternating, especially after some of these jackhammers.
Come on man, come on افتح الهيت يا رجل افتح الهيت ايوه.
Out of
Activation
the air.
spike, yep.
And now you see Pena start going for more of those low crushes, right? Just to be sure. Maoil adjust himself, start adding more of those jabs. Wow.
Oh!
Oh my God.
He's still alive.
That took off mad damage.
Good patience.
Yeah.
Good patience. Boy,
Yes.
Taken.
Yes. Yes.
My man was just looking up like, yes.
He looks so
My man.
angelic.
Jack in the
It's
top
light
three,
above his
boys.
head, bro.
So look,
Jack in the top three, boys.
The Moel glasses, bro. He has the glasses he would bring with him, and he make the crazy faces. That guy, him right there.
My man. My man.
Shout out to Moel. Moel and his wife's super supportive. I'm sure she's in the crowd here.
Actually, one of the coolest people ever.
Pulls up to every event. Yeah, every event.
Actually, one of the coolest people ever.
They go out of their way to say hello too. It's real nice.
Always show love. They always show love. Actually, she gave me this bracelet.
That's tight.
Yeah,
Is he feeling himself?
he's definitely feeling himself a little bit. Composure.
You know, he hasn't pulled out the victory fist yet.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Pena back on the ropes. Or even footing, I should say now.
Esports athlete Pena.
Bro,
Let's go.
Midnight Siege again.
The adjustments that came
We'll
from
see him in the
Moel
top three.
that last set were ridiculous. Walled up, knew that he couldn't keep up with the pace of what Raven was going to play at, so instead he picked his spots a little better, picked his moments a little better, and his options. 4-2, one of the best things he could do. Still sprinkling in the low so he doesn't get the mix like you pointed out, but also playing back a little bit and adding the bubble to the defense and the offense.
So yeah, the bubbles were just worked out too. Even when Pena had like a step or something like that, still found the way to make the hit. He's also been able to shut down some of these attacks where Raven is going airborne. He's been having great success at being able to stop those approaches. So it forces Pena to have to be on the ground a little bit more. Raw smash, lower that shoulder.
خلاص Jack Moel in the flow, man.
The young Dro, the shoulder
Moel in the خلاص دخل في الفلو خلاص.
Full crouch mix working out here. Instant break from Pena. Counter hit jackknife, but not able to get the return this
Nice.
time. Finds the upper. There's your spin. Wants to just take the real estate. Fine. Work the throw. Lowe's able to interrupt the first activation. Just goes right back to it. And here you go. The rocket kick at the wall. Stomp on him.
Next up, he went for the mid that time.
Bro, I thought he chased him
my
with it, make
God.
some noise. I thought he chased him with it.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Yo,
He has range, though. He has range.
Damn, دي ممكن تخلص
He
دي.
has heat, too.
Yeah,
He
should be
might
able to
be
find
able
the wall.
The wall.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
he's-
still alive.
Guess for game.
No مش سبرينج كيك يا رجل مش سبرينج كيك.
Mad.
That's a huge round.
Yeah, that's a huge round. Momentum.
Yapari jabs, jackhammer able to spike him out the air. Down back two, working the lows.
Jackhammer is the one that has been missing from this. Jackhammer is the one that has been missing from this.
That's
Oh my God.
That's a sequence.
Oh, what unfortunate. What happened with the combo?
Oh no, not like this. Mao ill. Spin at the wall, running the full crowd, stomp on him.
Oh, that was a. Oh.
Bro,
What a chase down. What a chase down. Keeping the pressure still.
I said no. My man said close the distance.
Oh, who?
Dude, the blubber. Oh my God, the way he is using
Ah,
Jack
no,
right
no,
Yay.
Barry.
Yay.
He's gonna close that. He might do the range art here. He should
He
get
still
it.
has heat. He still has heat.
حركات جاك بدأت predictable أوي.
All into the rage. Oh my God.
أنا نفسي أنا قريته دلوقتي.
Wow. Take a break. Take a breather.
The adjustments that have been made on both ends
sides
in such a quick succession from round to round is amazing.
That round
We
specifically
need
was a
Jack in the
crazy
top
back and
3,
forth.
man. Let's go.
He waited the whole set just to
Bruh.
wait.
It's a little
The
slower.
confidence, the
It's a
confidence.
little slower. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
a little bit.
Just a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh, he was looking for the sweet chin music too. Pena with the down back two. Shadow clone active, got the wall now.
Oh, he's
Down back
hitting
two, one
everything.
sequence.
Drop it on a big
Okay,
damage.
this is the chance.
Abari heat smash, Mao ill with rage.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Oh, he caught him moving. Did so much life.
Plus rage.
Nice.
He's healing up. Punish. Oh, he got rage too.
One, and he
It's
had
over.
rage. That should be the end of the run for Moel. He's
GG's.
going home. Pena
كان في
is
أمل.
going on. And man, I would love. We need to talk about this. The fact that both of them made the craziest adjustments to make this
اتقرا.
round happen, to get this W back.
Good game,
That
good
last
game.
series coming from Moel right there was absolutely ridiculous. What an amazing
I can
set.
tell you, Pena has been wanting that for a year. He has been sitting on that. Man, I got the.
This is the furthest Jack has gone in any big tournament.
He just got in. He just locked it with a hell of a set too. By the way, I loved how from game to game you saw layers of that matchup develop, bruh.
Beautiful set.
The barrier versus the ninja parries. And then Mo had answers for that. He was ready with the back 1+2 several times after some close quarters parries like that. And you saw the plays in the Yomi layers develop so much around the threats of counters and parries.
Yes.
That was a mad fun set to watch.
Oh my God.
That's why they don't give it to us all the time.
أحسن وأقوى لاعبين اليابان. واضح.
What's up, girl? My name's Pinya. I'm trying to put it in.
واضح.
That's what I think about when I see that smile on his face. He just got in EWC.
Who let Mark drop these bars like that? Who let him do that?
Yo, you hit him with the Zeddy. I had to hit you with the Pinya.
I didn't know it was a competition.
We're waiting for you. We're waiting for
Hey,
you.
you're going to be waiting a long time. It don't go. I ain't got one of them. I ain't got one of them in the tank. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God, that set was crazy. Oh my God,
it was fun.
From two characters. We were just talking about how we don't even see that matchup like that, and we saw layers of how that matchup can be played across the board. The fact that people would say that extension from the bubble, the follow.
على الأقل هم التو كاركترز اللي ادونا شو يعني.
It's high. It doesn't do anything. Look how many games that you saw Mauel using the bubble before he started using that attack. He used it 3 or 4 times in succession. It hit every time. Yeah. It was so smart and it played out so well.
Especially game 1. Game 1, the bubble representation was great.
Dude, that set was so sick. Oh, that set was sick.
And you know what? We got more bangers after this.
This
true? Was a great loser bracket, but we got to remember what we got on the winner's side,
that's
too.
That's absolutely true.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
That's absolutely true. I mean,
Tekken is the best.
I mean, I'm still interested to see what happens on this next set. Because that sets up Mogold versus what, Pinion then, right? Am I tripping? But nah, man, dude, this set was ridiculous. This set was actually ridiculous. Bro, the bubble.
I mean, not having seen this matchup a lot, it was such a treat to see the strategies they have employed. Again, just to kind of take each other's turn back.
The spring up here getting them killed. The Pinion step to make you think I'm going to do something.
And the way he played crouch dash the entire time.
Look at this. Look at this, bro. Oh my God.
Bending, and then finally I'll leverage a bet. He waited the whole set. He waited the whole set to finally take it. And in the same round threw out 2 outstanding ones like that. The unsafe option. Throughout the entire set up until this point, he'd been relying mostly on a mix of lows and safer and fast mids in conjunction with that crouch dash.
Who's next?
Standing to that jackknife.
أعتقد هيبقى في بريك دلوقتي.
Launch like that. You saw it have good success a lot of time against Mao, but then also Mao started to counter, and he started to have some successful barriers and also some successful interruption attempts. But it felt like the fact that in desperation, in a moment like that, where him to just pull out the wall standing ones like that was crazy. But that like you said, Steve, Mogul versus
كده هنخش في الجراند
final. But we got to talk about that winner's final set. Manja versus Knee.
Oh man, and just for the record, because of new rules, TWT top 4 is 3 out of 5.
We gotta give it to you long set style. Mogul versus Pina versus Manja and Knee. Man. But that's congratulations to 4 of these players here.
Yeah, man.
You know, like we said, right? This is a high stakes event. Not only are you going to get Master Plus points for your Tekken World Tour total, which for several of these players they're no strangers to, obviously, but the top 4 placers get those coveted EWC ticket slots. We're going to see them in Riyadh, in Saudi Arabia this summer. Congratulations, Manja, Knee. Manja, not your first time qualifying to this event. Manja, Knee, but huge congratulations to, of course, Pina and now Mogold as well. Pina, I know you guys saw him the second that match ended up he shot up in his chair. I told you this dude is an emotional guy. He has been wanting to grab that ticket for over a year, I promise.
Again, the sole Japanese representative here that's left in the tournament.
Oh, that's
the
true.
The crowd,
that's
the energy,
a big dub.
The pride you got to think about going into this. It's going to, I mean, he has a lot of momentum right now. He has a lot of momentum. I think it's going to be tough for anybody to put a stop to him right now.
We're about to find out, man. You got to go through. His next opponent is pretty tough.
It's some landmines. If he really gonna get that W, he got some big mines. And then he has a giant bomb waiting on him with Knee being right there too, bro. I'm just saying.
But with that said, we're gonna get into our next match. But man, I feel like we're not talking enough. Dude, this was like a 950-man tournament.
Yeah,
it's close to 1,000 people.
This is not like.
This
is not a small tournament at all. It's no strange. You know, for as much as people have been talking about consistency and like how the game plays out this patch, it's kind of interesting to see in spite of all that, most of this top 8 is the consistency. It's players. Is no surprises here.
I mean, look, if that's been a large topic, right? Where people are like, man, I don't know how to handle these things. These players are adapting. They're adapting so well that they're still playing and placing in the same situations as they always been. And like you said, this is what 950-man tournament where you still had the hardest hitting players in the world of Tekken right now trying to claim that Evo Japan 2025 trophy, and his Pina's in the running to do just that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like Pina and Mao, but I mean, that sounds so weird to even say, like, you know, obviously, like I said before, towards the tail end of last year, didn't have the same level of success that I think he had in the initial start of the year, right? But it's not like it's a random. It's not like Pina's random. It's not like Mao is random.
It's like what you said before, man. To be a winner in this game, it's literally about the consistency. You trying to clamor and hold on to an old way to play the character, it does nothing but hold you back. You got to move on.
It's not just a consistency of winning either. It's a consistency of just keep playing.
Yeah,
trying to learn
man,
the game.
that's exactly.
And it's several of the players here. It's Pina. It's Nee. Especially, Nee went under so much criticism for not playing the game, not using the heat. And of course, look where he's at now. He is dominating. He has been
using it better than most.
I'm glad you said that, Mark. It reminds me, like, I might be butchering the saying, but it was a saying I heard recently, and I think a lot about. Like, what is clutch? What is clutch? Clutch is like half the battle is just showing up. Oof. It's not showing up and being 100%, but it's showing up every time.
Yep. And get something out of it all the time.
People think it's showing up and being 100% every time, but it's more like some days you might show up and be 40%. Some days you might have 0% in the tank, but you show up anyway.
Yeah.
Some people show up and they got sometimes you show up, you got 90. Sometimes you got 100. Sometimes you got 110. But you got to show up. You got to keep the pressure on the game. And some of these guys, like I said, in spite of maybe lack of results that they had towards the latter half of last year, they kept putting pressure on the game, on their game, on their Tekken. Yeah. And then when you see it play out in this way and they finally have the result that they've been looking for, that feels good. Even from third-person perspective, it just feels good to see people get rewarded.
I mean, well played across the board. I mean, this top 8 has definitely been exciting to watch so far. I'm watching a lot of these interactions where I'm looking at matchups that, like you said, we typically don't get to see being played out in real time.
Bubble counter, ninja parry on that, fine. Back 1+2,
right.
like that. Those kind of
and then you saw the evolution. At first, he chased would make some noise, right? Then he was like, "Oh, I need back 1+." Like he literally was like, "I have to figure this out right now." And just the fact that, like, even looking at some opinions matches where he was running over mix-up style-wise on some of these other guys. Now he was like, "Oh no, he can't do that. We have to interrupt him. I have to hit him with the 4-2s. I gotta tease him with the lows." And then you saw the evolution. I'm a vampire nigga this time. I'm gonna hit you with the Wild Rising 1. It's like they just kept going further and further with specific moves. They might not be the exact same move. It might not be your down 4 or your Wild Rising 2. It might be your Wild Rising 1 this time. It might be your 4-3 looking for the low crush. Those are things you have to add to your game if you want to be successful.
الناس دايما بتفتكر التوب 1 في البطولات الكبيرة.
Aspects of those characters' toolkits interacting with each other. But coming up now, you see him on stage. Winners final. We're gonna run it.
وينبكس تعمل مشاكل فيز بقى عشان اللي بيحصل.
And I mean, Mark, we said it at the beginning of the bracket. It's no disrespect either, but I felt like everybody in here was looking at that second match of that top 8, Nee versus Mogul. Whoever wins that one puts themselves in the driver's seat going in the winners final. That's going to be a big momentum match. I still feel that way, to be honest with you. I feel like with the way Nee played and put himself in this position, if he gets this win, it's gonna be hard for either one of anybody left in this bracket to go over this dude 2 sets like that, man.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't even blink and thinking that Mangja cannot run this. Like you can't. You cannot.
You got to remember, these guys have been playing against each other for many years. Mangja is not new. You might have heard of Mangja in recent years, but this is Mark. This is the original law player that used to travel, go to the SBO tournaments. He's been around. Anyways, they're going to get into this. Guys, I got to call this out as well. What the hell is that on the screen?
Let's go.
What the hell?
That was that.
هذه الحديث اليوتيوب مش هتقدر والله ما أعرف بقى. بس عموما بلاش أي حاجة out of the gaming يعني.
He's been streaming with this character too.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh my goodness. He knows something.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of players have been going to her as a pocket pick. She seems to be very
Let's
high
go.
value.
Longer set too.
Yep.
Longer set. Let's test what you know. And you know, this happens with a lot of people. You play long sets with some players, you go up against knee, you use your main, you get bodied. You got to come up with something else.
Knee with that movement, though, opening up for some whips. Waited on the response from Manja, comes up with the counter hit knee. And look, he's in the driver's seat here. Waits on it, delay, smash.
ايه اعرف مخبي علينا حاجة.
Close out like that. Let's go, knee.
Even before this game started, I wanted to ask you guys.
انت بتقول الشات المكتوب ولا اللي انا اقوله؟
We saw a lot of different characters, but man, we're seeing even more than expected.
I'm telling you, bro,
لا يا صديقي اليوتيوب بقى حساس قوي دلوقتي يعني. اليوتيوب حساس قوي يعني، مش زي تويتش، مش زي تويتش خالص. حتى انا بطلب من الناس يعني دايما على طول اطلب بليز بلاش كلام سياسة، بلاش كلام دين، بلاش كلام ده. يعني كلام هيتكتب، يعني انا هتكلم ممكن اقول حاجة كده من بيرسونال فيو. انا ما بصدق حد يفتح حاجة كده واروح فاتح انا كمان.
Just dashing in, checking the low here in a big way. Coming up with the snake eyes here.
Oh. Went for something right there. Gets hit by the heat burst.
Vulcan punches, testing him right now. Stepped with him after the activation. Oh, Manja now.
عمل ايه هرجع؟
Low body punch.
واو استغل الهيت. عمل له تي باج في الاخر. اللي كان في الاخر ده تي باج يا شباب.
That's really what Manja's trying to get in a position where he can just run this mix, but baby, that's neat. You give him that step, you give him that whip, take him to the skies, take him to the walls, activate.
الديفلوبرز ايه يتجنبوا السياسة، راح جاب فيهم كاركتر برايم مينستر. هم في السياسة لكن احنا لا.
And Knee is going to take it to a tied round count here in the first game.
I have no idea how this is even on rounds. Knee's defense and his movement have been so good. He's had such high impact steps and just being able to find huge whip punish opportunities and put him on the wall. While standing forward, just back off now.
Small pokes, nothing big. Look at the side
He's
step.
constantly looking for the opening, and Manja, you're going to
Good
give
launcher,
it to him.
good launcher.
Rotating around that foreground step, and here we go. Just outside of rage once again. Same situation as last round.
Oh my gosh, charge it. I just thought about Falcon being back and what Brian just did.
خلصت الهيت خلصت الهيت خلاص باي ليديا باي.
Movement right now is, oh my god. He is
خلص الهيت خلاص، مع السلامة ليديا.
Crazy offense. It's defense that's winning him. It's defense that's winning him this set, bro.
انا نفسي اعرف بيشرب ايه هو. ايس كوفي برضو.
And he's like, you know what? You right.
Yeah, maybe that was the bet for Manja.
Okay.
Maybe I can pick Lydia, get him off balance for one game, steal. If I can
هو كان
steal
بيجرب
a knee,
حظه يعني.
knee off
كان جاب لهم الاول.
I don't know.
Ain't that what a knee is for? It's for the balance.
It's for the balance. I know, I am balanced. I am the law.
حلقتين نتفرج على حلقتين من ايه بالظبط؟
I mean that's big. Oh, bro, that is the goat outfit.
I'm just saying though.
هذا اسبار.
I don't
اوكي.
know whose idea that was, but I love you. To the wall.
Oh man, we're on this stage.
The evil arena where the bad guys hang.
He's careful. وعارف عايز اشوف هيتعامل مع الكراوتش بتاع له ازاي.
Who's got eyes on a baby? I want its candy. No 1-4 and still this small Tekken, not like really big options going forward. Gets the slide though.
Yep. Important, and that's usually the sword that kind of Manja lives and dies by, is his use of the slide. But you know, he's one of the best in the business when it comes to it.
And look at how he is using movement, the double dash forward jab, just to make sure, even if you do go for a slide, dude,
bro,
slash kick, little down forward, side step.
Oh
my God!
Precision. Cutting him like a knife here. Look at the time. Look at the time.
He's got rage right though.
Oh.
He's got rage right though. He didn't use it.
Oh,
back one. I don't need it.
وعارف انه لو هيدوس.
That was gonna get close. That was crazy.
معلومة مهمة جدا في آخر 10 ثواني، اللي قدامك لو لو هيلث هيدوس. يعني فري كاونتر.
Classic usage of a down forward two. On the wall. Side step to the left, just a tad.
Didn't get the burst, didn't get the stage explosion.
I love that move.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yo, the cannonball straight, you got to watch out for that move.
That move is sick.
It's like getting hit by a coconut. Okay, chop away. Activation here. Back to the wall. He has to be careful. His life bar can deplete. Oh my God, here we go. You better be careful how you get up.
I think
you
he
better
got
be careful how
overload.
you get up.
I'm pretty sure he got overload. He was waiting for the
second
slide. Punish. He's not dead. Harada, you do care.
Oh, my
Harada, you
goodness.
do care. Looking for a duck. Maybe a sidestep. Got a little life back. Not enough to survive the exchange.
Wow.
13 seconds left on the clock.
He is so ballsy for going for those lows.
Yeah. Bro,
He's trying to keep up.
Knew
He's trying to keep up.
exactly
1-1.
when he wanted to go for slide, and that's why he went over the low with the heat smash. What the? That was scary. Delay on the string. Challenge with a while standing four. Spins the rest of the heat on the dash. Or sliding. Get up.
This is my nightmare. الحركة دي nightmare بجد.
Dancing a little bit.
Okay.
Slower Tekken.
Keep it there.
More
Oh, the counter
composed
straight.
Tekken. They trade.
He didn't get a full combo, but he got that guaranteed hit afterwards. Let's see what he does with it. Oh my God, they're dancing.
Good sidestep.
Big
Good punish.
hammer hit knee. No resources though. You need to get to the wall if you actually really want to close this out. And he does.
Yo, he's good at that.
Leave the body smoking.
وي خلص. What a
Leave the
damage.
body
What a
smoking.
damage.
This dude knee is
He really
ridiculous.
does give you a Viking funeral like that.
I'm just saying, he's a leave the body smoking. Send him out to
And
sea.
he's like, blah.
Right. While he's jamming.
Using your body as a keytar.
I'm just saying, bro.
Okay,
Nice.
The pick up with the knees, the follow up here. Good position, he's gonna activate. He's gonna get the wall
Oh,
too.
you're definitely getting the wall.
Oh, not if the second hit doesn't land.
Okay, crash impact here. Gonna try to keep the pressure as best he can, but Law in heat. Oh,
Nice parry.
That's the parry. He gets
Nice
the
parry.
parry in heat. Quick sidestep right knee, still had the time to block it. We saw him earlier sprinkling that down forward too after D was realigning with the dash jabs to make sure he was in his way, making sure he was in alignment so he
Tight,
had to
tight,
block that
tight,
jab.
tight,
He's not
tight,
afraid
tight,
of the lows.
tight. 10 ثواني.
Not
Let's
afraid of the
go.
lows.
Let's go knee. Let's go knee.
That's why I said it was so
Let's
scary
go
that Bobby was
knee.
gonna go for that because you know Knee's gonna make that adjustment when he needs to. There's no time. Oh my goodness, there was no time.
Oh my
Come
God,
on, bro.
2-0. 3% HP to separate.
Come on, bro. These sets are crazy, nah? Come on, man.
Steve, you get.
I'm
Don't make
actually
me.
getting
Don't make me. You're gonna start. We're gonna get in trouble.
Don't go into defensive
Yeah,
stance.
I'll keep it.
Don't go into defensive stance. I know what you're going to do, Mike. Don't do it.
I'm gonna
Don't
start
do it.
standing up again.
Don't do it.
Just in case any other commentator wants to know, the only way you can get Steve to not grab your arm is to stand up.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
You still gonna take some chips, Dan?
No,
You still gonna take
Steve will not grab your. That's broken.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at Knee. He has this. I hope Bumpy doesn't get impatient. He got
يشرب
impatient.
cold
He got
brew.
impatient.
هو cold brew أحلى حاجة للمواقف اللي زي كده.
And he still got the heat active. The oven's still on.
Bro, what is his hit percentage on just raw heat smash today? That's crazy.
Jeez, bro.
Oh, the banana peel kick? No.
What is
خلاص.
winning these games?
Defense.
Yo, this is a beyond. Well, what is beyond master? This is beyond master class.
Wow.
Of spacing and defense for Knee.
This feels like what we've been waiting to see from him, man. It's not even just about what his offense decision making, like that's cool, but it's being able to see this style of play, what he's known for, work in this game like this.
Mom just says, yo, you're getting a little too hype over there.
Yeah, he heard us.
He heard us.
He heard us.
He's like, you're getting a little too
He's like,
hype
I don't
over
like
there.
what you said about my haircut last year, so let me come back.
It's a nice little bow. What, he's got the little bow cut? It's nice,
He got the schoolboy cut.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Sprinkling in the lows. Try to get one on me. No
Let me test the low.
Cannonball straight.
Yo, getting hit by that coconut hurts. Okay, gotta be careful here. Oh, that low, he didn't eat it.
Yo, fuck him, Mom. That dude is back.
Oh
B.
my God.
Bro, didn't need the hit confirmed because he had the plus frames. This
Nah,
guy
bro.
needs
الماتش اللي فات لو
Nah,
بيرفكت
bro.
الماتش ده برايم بيرفكت.
balance is in the knee.
It's in the knee. I am the balance.
This gonna be tough,
Like
man.
he's Batman. I am the
This
balance.
gonna be tough, man. He gave him a charity perfect before that. That's messed up.
Oh,
Counter hit.
hit,
He just, bro, his sense of timing today is crazy.
All right. I mean, Manga still has the lead here. He's just going to have to be very careful here. Unfortunate drop there for knee, but he has the wall positioning, which is, of course, where Brian is always the scariest.
Yo, oh my God. This dude, I feel like he's used every Brian move. If he do Chains of Misery, we in there. Give me a taunt jet upper, you done it all, 100%.
Nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. No, Manga, stay alive. Stay alive, Manga.
No, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Put knees on
Nice.
3-0.
I am
Nice.
the balance.
To punch his ticket for grand finals on winner's side.
Change my move.
He looked at the move list. He says, "Soul erase. Let me erase this dude's soul. Erase his presence from the winner's side of this bracket."
Yo.
I mean, exactly what it says on his shirt. Annoyed. Annoyed that he couldn't do shit. God damn.
ني بيقول لك age is just a number.
I'm sorry, I'm like,
Poor players.
I gotta be careful, man.
The counter hit launcher, it's all the offense was great, right? Counter hit launcher, you saw him successful reads on several parry attempts, and then just the combo selection. He found the Oki's MA, just doing taunts, all that stuff, right? His movement and his defense to me was so. That's like, especially in this game, if you play actively like that,
لسه في فرصتين تاني.
that's
لسه في
inspirational. 'Cause you
شغل
try
عالي
to
دلوقتي.
find that kind of style and find success with it. It's just seeing it work like that at this level. That's something that makes you want to play that way.
I'm dead, dude. I've said this. I think active defense, bro. Like you gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna be right here in front of your face. Make me move.
But everyone says that doesn't exist in this game no more.
I mean, hey,
Proof is in the pudding.
I'm just saying, bro, the way knee is moving around the screen, not versus just this last matchup, but all the matches when I first called this match earlier, I mean, I came here Friday and we was talking about Tekken, and he was still playing the exact same way, getting the exact same results. One of the reasons he's here on this side of the bracket and about to be one of them. He's in grand finals, bro.
He's showing you the level of effort that it takes to be successful at this game on a stage like this.
Let's talk about the fact that Mungja, like Markman called out, like, yo, I'm going to try to throw him off balance, pulled out the Lydia, which was not bad. And I'm sure it would smoke a lot of other people out there going up against this character. But even still, having the composure to come back to the law, but it didn't seem to even put a stop. It didn't even put a hitch in his step. My man went still full offense and got the round.
But
Come on,
you can't
bro.
outsmoke Smoke Dog.
You cannot, bro.
The anticipation on his end, dude, it felt like Nee was a step ahead in every interaction most of the time. Even on like heat burst activations, on some Albare swings, it felt like his step was always premeditated and he was able to take advantage with very high consistency.
Towards the end, the latter half, the use of forward 3. Counter hit, bomb.
Counter hit.
You hear the crunch noise and it's like, you know what? That's a wrap. I look away, I was like, you know what? He needs to work on some new timing. I need a new agent.
And again, too, it's not just about characters here. It's player matchups. He had a very acute read on Mangja's timing in a lot of these situations. After long, awkward pauses and delays, he's like, I noticed. Watch. There it is. Counter hit.
Oh, I'm excited for this one. I am excited for this one.
Oh, this is going to be a banger. Oh, this is going to be a banger right here.
It's going to be a banger, or it might be real sleepy, man, depending on how Mongo wants to approach this.
But the thing is, Pena is forcing craziness. That's his style. That is his
He's forcing the chaos.
There's no way. I mean, Mulgold naturally is a space defensive kind of guy, right? And you're going to go up against a character that's strong. It's probably going to be Claudio, but if Raven's not partying, what's he doing?
But listen, we were just talking about Knee's defense. We could talk about how Mulgold actually approached that first game or two versus Knee. Super active on the offense. Really trying to force a reaction out of Knee. It just didn't work. Will he try that versus Pena? We're about to find out. Mulgold versus Pena. The Raven versus Claudio. This is loser semis. Let's get into it.
I'm also looking for how Mogul tries to adjust timing patterns against Pena. You know that Pena likes to go for a lot of counters, a lot of parries. Maybe that's going to come into play, or he's just going to walk clean around them, wait for the whiffs.
It is a 3D fighting game.
It is, indeed, yes. Goes mid, down back 2, this time going for the low after back turn.
He blocked that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Warhound goes with the back 2. Mid launch at the wall, out of range. Burst, just out of range, but the sidestep for the Claudio classics coming into play here.
I think already the defense or the spacing pressure here from Mulgold is kind of making Pena hesitate.
Tested him with these knees on those back fours, lets the string rip. 2-1 snap kick. Pena, that felt like a panic activation. Right back at you though, Mulgold Not letting you take the tempo, not letting you take the control.
Like I
Blue
said.
Moon burst, put him at the wall, running to finish it. Mogold, you said, it's either going to be lightning strikes or it might be real sleepy. And right now, Mogold is making this a Claudio clinic.
Damn, bars.
Oh, he caught him on the side, though. He's not going to get a crazy combo, but he's going to push towards the wall.
His sidewalks have been on point. The lateral movement from Mogold right now. Oh, the delay with the parry, that's sick.
Yo, he
What?
was ready. He was ready.
Unfortunately, at the wall, you drop right in front of him like that. Goes with the low smash.
Classic.
Guard,
Punish.
I like that knee challenge, too.
Yeah.
That back three, locked and loaded. Again.
The jab. You got an opportunity. You still got heat. Getting a little bit more because you're using the clones. Yeah, I see. Pin your step.
Not buckling to the pressure, though.
And now you're seeing the defensive
Nice.
side from Mogold. Didn't last long, but
Yeah.
it's only 8 seconds left. We've seen it a few times. We're about to see it again. Hit him with the rage.
You saw the first time he was willing to just let him cook a little bit with the snake, with the crouch dash pressure like that. Second time puts out a jab to try to interrupt, perhaps. Comes up with the wall standing, counter hit, jackknife, and gets the round for it.
That's how you know it's a ninja. The cameraman couldn't even keep up
The
with it.
back 3-3s again, putting those knees on him. Mogold. Jab touch, swing.
Oh, again. Not going to get the full combo running, too, but again, just having that pressure pushing towards the wall.
Trades.
Oh.
Still ready to get the follow-up Pena.
His foreground rotations have been on point, and they've given him a lot of opportunity. But here we go, heat engager from Pena. Shadow close at the wall, low snap kick. I don't give a... Comes up with the duck in the while standing one, though. Pena right back in there. Sidewall situation. Low kicks, break on the throw. Shadow close.
Your game, your
Never
game.
mind, comes through. Gets that 1+2 double punch like that. Eats the mid.
I want a Pena forehead protection.
Right?
I'm down. I'm from his village.
Oh. The new stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
Wall push, boom.
How are you going to deal with this pressure now? Ugh!
I'm out.
Oh, he got caught again, too.
Look at this offense. Heat burst. You
Activation
can't
shut down the
leave.
approach, yeah.
He's going to have to use his.
That was a bait. He didn't take it. Charge it this time. Put it on my card. Just throw it in the bag.
1-0 Mogold.
I mean, that's kind of a checkmate situation for there because he, as a Raven player, he's hesitating. Do I do the clone? And then he got caught. That was like a third instance in that set alone.
Especially pinned against the wall at that angle, too.
Yeah. He got chased twice for it. Third time, he just stood there and took it. Rough. Again, pretty close, but still rough.
Let's go. But once again, this is exactly what I was talking about. Pena's been one of the players that have really kind of forces that game. That's what Raven has
Yeah,
to do,
بتاعت
right?
كلاوديا حركة
Mogold
قوية جدا
takes
من
it
جنيه.
all
هي
on
كام
the
فريم؟
floor. You're gonna, oh wow, engage.
سيف؟
Go. Starting things off. It's going to get hot and nasty.
Power
Okay, power
crush,
crush
I like
working
it.
out from back turn now. Trying to give himself a little bit of space to work with the mountain approach. Great duck there. And then the 4-4-3.
The vampire's knees.
Sudden strike.
Here we go, has the wall. Follow up here, what's the mix?
Activation here.
Beat the damage.
Soul zone bait goes with the low. Low slide
Ninjas.
punch.
Might have a chance again. He dash cancel.
After the 4-4-2. Looking for the highs, trying to crush it with the sweet chin music. 2-4 goes with the low after.
I like it, I like it.
Fast offensive pressure here.
You know, it's very different too because towards the end of the round, he was pure offense. Wolfwood was having to react there. This is the pace that Pena wants. He wants to be able to force the offense on him.
Spin that heat. No, gonna hold it.
There's the back bop. Mogold testing him with these mid strikes. The threat of the follow-up.
Pena not
Side
budging.
step forward.
Wall
There's your
split.
flip, yeah.
1-2.
done.
Heat dash extend. Mogold closes it out with a perfect nonetheless. This first game, 1 round apiece.
The pressure at the wall from Mogold too. Just like, man, you know this guy's good at poker. Just no scare.
Okay. Oh, what a step.
No, the trooper roll
Got
didn't
the
hit.
down hit,
Nice
got
parry.
the no parry.
Still ready.
Nice parry.
Carrying him with the knee, spike.
Okay. He's going to get the wall here. What are you going to do? He's going to have to be very careful for the charge. Oh, my gosh. The float and the interrupt.
Let me get some more heat.
Hook it up. Second hit got caught.
Counter hit the
throw.
Time's wasted. He's able to use
the dash.
Another trade.
Trade in his favor. Mogul.
He challenged, and he's gonna pull off the win. That was a sick challenge.
It's important to note this is a first to 3 set.
Yes, yes. You got one more. You got one more.
Nice. Counter hit jackknife. Goes to the Sky Slash Nova. 2-4 punish from Pina. Now the meat hook. Ain't gonna find the wall for it. There's your spin. There's your activation.
Yo, he's gonna add it up here. What's he gonna do? What's the mix? Goes for the mid this time.
Mid and the low. The windmill kick.
One more time. Uh-oh.
Big block,
wall's gonna have to bump
big
me.
launch. No, it ain't.
Uh-oh. Never mind. There's no way he's gonna get another wall. There's no way.
Drop it. Down back 1+2.
Okay.
I'll spin mine too.
Kick.
The first one. The first one. Charge it. Just throw
There's
it
no
in
way
the
he's
bag.
gonna do it
And the
again.
splat. Oh
He
my
can do
God.
it again.
10 seconds. Run up throw.
Break it.
Oh!
The third dimension.
The low snap kick.
Back one.
The
Oh
low.
my
What a
God.
comeback sequence there from Bull Gold. Yo, it ain't Bull Silver, it ain't Bull Bronze. He's going for that gold.
More gold. Put it in a safe deposit box. Save
اه
it for
كده
later.
خلاص لا كده خلاص.
Damn.
He hit the pose after too. He adjusts his glasses. Oh man.
All according to plan.
Right.
مبين لا مش معمول كمان مان يعني مش باين هو
This kind of opponent in
في
this kind of
جاب
situation,
باينة واضحة أوي.
even when he was at his peak, I would say in Tekken 7, this kind of
صعب إنه يقفل
situation where
الجاب
he
دي
would run in the hurdles
جاب
and when he would
كنولج
run
يعني.
into, I think problems with trying to get over
في
these
جاب
players
صعب
in
يقفلها
this
كده إنه
situation,
يفيجر
right?
اوت وهو
He
قاعد
was able
في
to find
الستريس
himself
ده.
in the top of some events, find himself in the some top 8 brackets or deep in the top 16 in big events, but it's getting over.
أتمنى اللي بيكلموا ده دي حاجة مفيدة
Some
يعني.
kind of situation like this, especially when you get in the long set territory, where he would find himself kind of gate kept a little bit. So especially for him, on the back foot here, down 2-0 against Mogold, but you've had a great day so far. You've already, again, I think big dub, just being able to qualify and make it this far in a Master Plus event. But do you have something left in the tank to be able to kind of put yourself back into the driver's seat here? Because right now Mogold is sitting pretty. 2-0 advantage here in Peru. Back 3-3, lets the follow-up rip right back at you. Pina said, I don't care. Jackknife and its counter hit. Launching at the wall, driving, down back 2, looking for the 1-4 wall splat sequence out the back turn. Mogul denies him, testing him with the mid kicks, the mix of the lows. Oh, mid with the high
It
splat.
got readjusted too.
Yeah.
It's look, it's a 3D fighter. They'll turn around.
Windmill kicks. Time goes for the Soul Zone 2, but the sidestep 4s, the lows adding up here for Mogold. Pena, what is your answer? Down back 2, this time it's only back turn.
Wow, long range distance low.
4-2, the back turn low, but denies him with that Sky Slash Nova, and here you go.
We gonna break that wall?
Break that. Break it. No?
No, we gonna keep it. We gonna hold it.
Yeah, I want to hold you on the wall. Yeah,
I want that pressure. Oh, wow.
This
There we
time,
go.
Barry,
Big damage.
carrying
Still
it with
there.
those knees, man. Then the splash damage. Trying to test it with the back 3-3, and just like that, Mogold on set point.
Pena's last stand. What's he gonna do? He has to go nuts.
2-4 this time in the wall standing 3+4. Tracking homing kick like that.
Oh,
Everything's working for Mogold. Mogold, oh my God. Activation through the hop kick this time. 4 again, that's the second time we've seen that.
Get off of me. He dashed. This is not looking good for Pena at all. He's gonna need a miracle, and it's not gonna come this way. Mogold eliminates
كانت باينة.
Pena.
كانت
But
باينة
what
أوي.
a placement. What a run.
كانت
Like you
باينة
said before,
أوي.
man. Pena's definitely been looking for this big placement, especially being under the pressure of being on one of these teams where you have so many successful players. But look at the showing he gave us with Raven nonetheless, and at Evo Japan 2023. Those are points on the board no matter what.
When you're on a squad with a bunch of 4.0 GPA students and you got the 3.0, like everybody's looking at you like, hey, what's wrong, man?
Right.
But when you show up to an event like this on home territory, you have results that people forgot that you can post for the past year, and you have the success he did to be able to not only get the Master Plus points that this offers for the tour, got that coveted EWC ticket. You're going to see him in Saudi Arabia later this year. But also, just congratulations on a 4th place finish for Pina. That good stuff. Mogul going to be moving on. We're going to see Mogul versus Mangja facing off for the right to challenge Need a GOAT in grand finals on winner's side.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nee has to be feeling good going up against either one of them just because he beat them earlier. So Nee in a good position, but again, got to give it up to Pina, making it into EWC, but also the highest placing Japanese player here at Evo Japan.
Well, hopefully you guys at home have been enjoying these matches like we've been enjoying these matches.
That Maui Raven said that Maui Pina said was really good, man.
Listen, I live for this shit, man. I love it. I
Nee
love
should destroy him
evolution. I
and
love them playing the game the way that they're playing it right now because it shows that they put in the time to actually earn the spots, man. And the fact that we have Nee here running a clinic on a lot of these players, not only just with the wins, but with the defense, the movement, the choices. He's really playing Tekken 8 right now. I said this early in the year when I saw some of his victories. It's now even more clear that, like you said before, the adaptation and the dedication is going to get you the results in the game like Tekken 8. Active defense is alive, bro.
Yeah, one of the things I really want and kind of hope for the community is
what
that
matters.
we uplift each other more
Facts,
to
bro.
keep playing the game. We know updates are coming, right?
Bro.
We know they're coming. So I've never seen
This is what really
the Tekken
matters.
team communicate and react the way that they have recently. So I got to give them a lot of love. I know
خلاص احنا كده داخلين على
people are giving
الفاينلز.
them some stuff, but
Finals
again,
بعد كده
we know
losers
that updates are
finals.
coming. I still
We are
enjoy
going to the
watching
finals.
this game.
Let's go.
I've seen these matches today.
I wouldn't
have been
talk
ridiculous.
about it. I wouldn't talk about it if I wouldn't. And on top of that, like, just to add a caveat to it, bro.
Let's go
I was
finals.
raised in the arcades, bro. I was playing
We've had
Tekken
worse
5,
days.
and
We've
then
had worse
I
days.
played Tekken 5.1. I put money in an SBC Chaos machine. Why are you? I can wait. I'm telling you right now, either you can stop or you keep
no
going.
offense to that game.
I love that game.
Yes,
I love
me
that
too.
game. And all I'm saying
Hey,
is,
we know about Mars people. We know.
hey,
We know
yo, I'm just saying, bro. Jeez, Mars Peoples, which, oh my
Yo,
God.
Zero is crazy in there
Yo,
too.
Tabasa, nah, bro. Anyways, all I'm saying is, like you said, man, you know they're actively trying to fix it. I commend them on being open with the approach to do so, and even coming out on the stage today to be like, look, we're gonna line it up for you so you can clearly understand what's coming down the pipeline, and even more so, have a clear message for the fact that, hey, we've been listening, we've been trying to change it, and we're trying to change it for the better. So, yo, shout out to Ben Knight Namco. I'm gonna be real.
And in case you missed it, we got a patch coming in on Tuesday. We got one for June 3rd
Coming in hot.
and another one coming in the summer. So we have a clear path for updates.
And it's like we said at the beginning of the stream too. I think it sets the expectations and the tone for what they expect for the rest of the year. The fact that these players are playing on this stage and playing on this version of the game. We've had 2 major patches in the past month, right? You got to think what they showed at the beginning of this presentation. It kind of shows what they expect for the rest of the year, and it's again going to put these players in a position where they are going to have to be on their toes and be able to quickly adapt on the road as they get out here and try to compete on the tour and be able to try to secure these points, these tickets, and these championships. It's really going to test the players' ability to quickly adapt with the flow of the game and how that changes.
Yeah, no, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Oh, man. I can't help but think about Fakram. Every time I saw Brian on the wall, bro, when he hit the charge, I'm like, oh, God, he's back.
All right, guys, we are at our losers final. We're going to have 2 standout players from Korea. We got Mangja, we got Mulgold. They're going to be going at it. One of them will fight for the right to go into our grand finals and go up against the legend Nee.
Man, I can't wait to see what happens after this. TWT well underway now, especially considering this is the ribbon cutting ceremony for the TWT 25. It's going to be a good one. I can already see it coming just by the matches that we have here right now. And one of my favorite parts of any tour is just the international competition and how they're going to evolve. Obviously, we already talked about the challengers, the masters, and the dojos events, respectively. That means we're going to be seeing a lot of high-profile, high-level Tekken, and a lot of people traveling to these different regions to get those points and those spots for EWC. And then once again, it just sets a precedent for the game to grow in a great way, especially considering they've given us the roadmap.
Something else I've been thinking about too, just looking at this, we talked about earlier the fact that the Pakistan community doesn't have representation at this event, unfortunately, but after the Pakistan versus Korea exhibition, I think it was interesting how at the conclusion of that event, okay, Pakistan, clear victory. This is the response of the Korean community.
Yeah.
We took the L. But if this is the response, I can't wait to see a showdowns when we start to get on the road and see those big international
We have
circuits.
one coming up soon. We got another master but with Combo Breaker.
That's
and
true.
we know a lot of the players from Korea, from Japan, obviously from the United States, but of course from Pakistan, they're going to be there as well. Actually, I got to give a lot of love for Pakistan because, you know,
Shout out to
it must be
Pakistan.
frustrating to not be able to come here
Yeah.
just because of, you know, just the state of you know,
I mean, it's bigger-
visas and
it's
stuff
bigger
like
than
that.
us. It's
It
bigger
is
than
bigger
It's
than us.
definitely bigger than us.
You know, I wish they could be here, but again, I can't wait to see when we get to see them again.
But I gotta say, man, some of my favorite players are coming from Pakistan at this point. I mean, you know, I love the John, man. I always tell Arson Ash how he changes the game. I want to see more of these. I want to see Honey and Wise comes back and give us some of these games, man. I want to see Hafiz Tanvir. I want to see all of these players come back and represent. I tell this to all of my favorite players in the States. I want y'all to travel more. I want y'all to get out there, get that experience so we can see these big events play out the way they're supposed to, and we can have these exciting battles again, man. So look, if you out here still repping, traveling, and you're playing the game, I commend you, man, because once again, it's one of the reasons I keep watching the game. I like these high-profile competitions.
Thank
For
you.
real, man. I really do appreciate that, man. I have to thank players all the time for giving me matches to commentate, regardless of the game. If I talk about the game, I'm going to tell the players once it's said and done, yo, thank you for giving me these matches to get hype about and talk about in such an exciting way, and inspires me to go and play the game, and it's been amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy couple months coming up. We got you're talking about combo breaker, Mark, but
Yeah.
it's like once this stuff starts, it feels like a whirlwind, especially in the summer, right? We go combo breaker, then
Non-stop.
we got Melbourne, then we got
Yeah,
something happening. It
bam,
feels like it's something
yeah.
every week. If you guys if you like the matches that you've seen and the match quality that you've seen so far today, you are not going to have any shortage of it coming up in the summer months.
Yeah. And it's going to be one of those things, too, because we have this as our personal friendships. It's like, I'll see you at the next one.
See you at the next
I haven't
one.
seen you since this event. It's going to be one of those. But anyways, we are getting ready with the games. The final
Go
two
losers
sets
finals.
that are going to be
Let's
coming
go.
up. Losers final here. Any thoughts? You guys got a pick?
I mean, I like to typically just go straight to the matchup.
Character matchup?
Yeah, go to the character matchup. Law, Claudio. Obviously, Claudio has a lot of moves that can kind of keep Law at bay, right? He's got the back ones. He's got the little pesky lows to deal with. He's got the running twos just in case you get a little too far. He scouts the slide, right? But Law is going to try to keep you at distance 1, distance 2. Those moves are slow enough to where he could just jab you. He can
نسبة
throw you with the
80%
ball. He really
كلاوديو
got to
هيطلع
slide.
الفاينلز.
So I'm looking for aggression from Mangja.
نسبة
I'm looking for
80%.
a little reserved movement coming from Mulgold. But that means you can't let him get the game started. And by him, I mean Law. They have to fight it at an even pace. I'm looking at him a lot of spacing, a lot of playing, a lot of dancing, and not just an overwhelming one-sided offensive display.
I think for Mogul, too, I look at it a little bit more simply. I'm thinking Mangja just came off of that winner's final where he got iced at 3-0. Mogul at least has had an opportunity to be able to try to build some momentum. And overall, I felt like just the way his confidence has been today, even in spite of losses, he's just been playing really calm and really well. And he's been playing really fluid, too. He's been playing to his opponents generally. Obviously, he was able to get that win over him, but you could see his approach and his style probably develop a little bit based on his opponents. And he's still been able to maintain that consistency that he's known for. I feel like I don't know. I like his confidence going into the set. Mangja, I'm worried that maybe coming straight off of a winner's final loss like that into this set, that might affect him a little bit.
Yeah. But that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
you know we're going.
neither one of these guys are obviously new to this stage and new to this situation, right? But it's just a gut feeling.
All right, down the row, all of us. Prediction, who's going to take it?
Mangja.
I'm going to say Mogul.
I like Mangja's. So, I think the
كاركترين
down forward is gonna
بصراحة.
be
Oh,
the
absolutely.
way that he uses it and the way that Mogul likes to move, that's going to be
Especially.
the tone setter. It's
Yeah.
going to be the tone setter.
Especially with the way he's been walking and stepping.
Okay, starting things off. Having to deal with the 2-1 from Claudio, too, is going to be important.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the interception that's trying to occur right here. Back to the wall already. Mangja in trouble. Gets the wall splat. A little higher with the tornado, of course. Big damage. Get up.
Blue Moon burst there, and then activation here. Just barely got Mangja in rage. Push him towards the wall like this.
I love how he keeps that in there. He uses it as a temperature check. He's like, yo, you want to move or you want to hit a button? And then he switches it up as the game goes on. It's so good.
It's so evil to just be able to change his timing up like that as well.
He hit different levels of it, too. I don't know if people can understand at home. If he's pulling it out, it goes into a guard break state.
Yep.
He can stop it at 2 different levels. It's crazy.
Especially for a character that already just passively has such great pressure. That kind of tool like that is just it's a cherry on top. It's really brutal, actually.
Oh, that was sick. And even better, bad reaction. We'll go taking advantage.
Yeah, gets the float sequence here. Gonna barely put Mangju in rage here. Blue Moon Burst on the ground. Activation, counter activation.
Oh,
Okay.
break his legs.
Crunchy. Bro, threaded the needle right through his forehead.
2 rounds in.
Equalizer.
2 rounds in already.
Fishing mid at the start like this.
Okay, Mangju started to move.
And just even more so to talk about that move, Mark. Think about it. You sitting there even thinking about it is something that Claudio excels at. Because one, that means he can get a sidestep forward. He can get a poke in. He can keep that offense even slightly. So you better get the timing right.
It exacerbates, it really makes the Claudio Classics that much worse. It's just the way it rolls onto itself. It passively just busts his pressure.
Yeah, it really
and
does.
He already had good pressure.
And it makes it so circular, right? It makes it so circular.
Sidestep 4 again. Running 2 at the wall this time. Slide hold
so
into
cheap.
the low
That's
smash.
so
That's
cheap.
brutal, man.
I hate
Sidestep
low
4.
beat smashers. I hate them.
Grab, break. Mid strikes. And the low to close it out. Mogold, complete control.
Oh, wow.
Good control.
Just was not
Good
able to get
control
anything
so far.
started for real. I mean, we saw him play a little more defensively, but just cashing out the heat a lot later in that round that then would be useful, right? So,
Yeah, he was able to make some stuff happen in Dragon Charge, obviously, but it just felt like he never really was able to get like strong tempo control over Mogul, and Mogul was way too comfortable at the wall, man. In particular, that feels like, man, the way the wall pressure stacks up with this character, especially once he pops heat, it just feels like it's very overwhelming on him in a mental. Mogul is just like a very cerebral type kind of player, especially with the way he applies pressure.
yeah, dude, it's like he once he finds the weak spot, he was like, oh, this is hurting you.
Yeah.
That the sidestep forward, it's killing you.
Or it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
how you react to his pressure at the wall. He's very good at picking up small cues like that and then punishing you heavily for being insistent on a particular option. Oh my
Wow.
God, the queen walk around.
Oh my God, back to the wall. Ugh.
Beat him up.
80% زي ما توقعت. نفس
Oh
ال
my goodness.
We were just talking about this.
What was all that?
نفس البريشر.
God, the
We
wall.
was just talking. He
نفس
literally was like,
البريشر.
yeah, man, it just really makes it easier for him to get that pressure going anyway. Monk just trying to get more offensive, but more gold calls it out, takes his turn right back.
Like Mark said, the threat of the uppercut, though. This is going to be one of Mang's tickets to be able to call out Mogul's movement, especially at close quarters like this. And here, showing you why.
That,
Heat
that
activation.
combo was sick.
That is so much damage.
That combo was sick.
And he has his heat activated here. We're gonna see slides. You know, he's gonna have to want to go for it. He's gonna opt to go for it, but not if you have a free launch.
Still has heat. Oh,
Oh, bro, sides at 2-1-2.
combo was tight.
The dragon.
The pose at the
Yeah.
end of KO, he's just standing.
The Bruce Juice
Yo,
into the dragon.
the game of death.
You straight out of a comic book, man.
Man.
There you go, mid-strike.
Man, you gotta be old school to know that
Man,
one.
I'll be too busy looking good, though. As I'm saying,
Shout out to
though.
Jim Kelly.
You know what it is.
Ooh.
Nah, we just
Guard
talked
break,
about
yeah.
it.
Spin at the wall. Splash for the damage, and then the low touch and the mid-strike to close out. Mogold trying to take the second game, 1 round away.
Just snatching the momentum back from Mungja. Great round. Mogold answers right back. And look at the offense pickup on the side of Mungja.
But look at Mogold, just I'm blocked.
Now, and it's not even as active defensively if we've seen somebody like me do. He's like, yo, I'll just hold my ground and make you make me make a mistake.
And obviously, you know, he ate a lot of damage at the wall with that hit, but look at the position here. And he still has resources to use. He has rage. He can turn this around.
Oh,
What a whip punish. I've never seen anybody whip punish Laws. Heat smash? Nah.
Yeah,
Low
between the
snap
first
kick.
and second hit was crazy.
Jab float, nothing after. While standing for the Blue Moon Burst, though.
Did he throw it away?
Oh my God.
Oh my
Slash.
God. He's done.
Back threes, spring kick.
Oh!
Oh, Mogold!
The
That
get
was
up kick.
godlike.
The
That
get
was
up kick.
godlike.
The camera
that
angle.
was
هنشوفه تاني
godlike.
قصادني.
That was godlike.
I think you punctured my shoulder.
هنشوف
sorry,
تاني.
bro.
It's
I am so
obvious.
sorry.
It's
It's
obvious.
cool. What did we tell you, man? We the health insurance policies, dog. You know, Tom.
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry, bro.
Fugazi, bro.
I'm
The
sorry, bro.
economy.
We're international right now. I'm
All
overseas.
right. Oh, that's gonna cost you even more, bro. Jesus.
Nah, that was tight. that was tight.
Dude, it was so sick.
But it sucks because he's down 2-0 right now.
Oh man, I've never
That's
seen a
gotta
slow-mo
hurt.
like
After
that.
a round where, again, he was laying on the offense, he had him cracked. He had him in the critical HP. Mogo was like, I'm going to just block. Okay, yeah, you did that wall combo. I have rage and I have heat.
And he's done that multiple times in the
Yeah.
set already.
like, I am in it. Mogold is inevitable.
Yeah.
He's snapping on him.
Look at the offense.
While standing 4 and then again running the pressure after. Mangja's had good success with it, it's just unable to close out. Activation, counter activation now. Nunchucks running with the wasp. The running 2, spin a Rooney, and here we go.
Mogold taking his game back, trying to take his turn back, big damage. No spring kick this time. I like the option that he went for just in case. Probably would have got a trade at most, so it still would have worked out in his favor.
Look at his round openings too, man. It's just, he just goes to the classes. Low snap kicks, open, round open side, just back 1, counter hit, side step 4.
And the thing is, like, a lot of times it seems like Mogold is going down at the beginning of some of these rounds, and then Mangja fights back. You know, or Mangja goes up and then Mogold fights back. Oh, okay, heat smash, hop, kick to answer. The minute he was on defense, he was like, I don't want any of this. Hop kick, pressing a little too lightly. Oh, nice sidestep while standing 2, power to the people.
Mogold still though, 1 round away from getting his rematch with Knee. Can he do it?
Oh, the 1, 2, 3. Cancel on it.
Yeah, Mangja's flame not yet anywhere near close to being extinguished.
Oh.
He just kicked him in the chest.
Did he delay it? Can you delay? I'm not even sure if you can. Just looked like it came out a little slower than usual. Oh, the rage guard is gonna hit.
I respect it.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the offense we were talking about. I think that's what's really good about Law, but also you find openers like that with a rage guard, get a chunk of life back and take a chunk away from Mangja.
He hit him with that Tennessee Quincy, right? Oh, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my God.
A Tennessee Quincy. That's OD.
Oh! This guy makes comeback after
We're
comeback
watching
after
finals,
comeback.
boys. We're
That
watching
sucks for
finals.
Mangja, but Mogold, man,
We're
what
watching.
a performance. What a performance.
We're
3-0
watching
in losing
Claudio
finals.
Brian in the finals.
Bro, he is good. That boy good.
So with
That boy good.
That boy good.
with that said, Mangja
بس
scored
ني
down
done
to
it.
third place.
يقدر يعملها تاني يعني. No problems.
Secures his ticket for EWC just like last year, but Mogold, like you said, 3-0 like that in losers finals. Going to be entering grand finals to get the rematch against Knee. How do you feel about this one? Seeing how the first one went down, that was of course the first of 2, 2-1 Knee's favor. What did you feel about the adjustments in just 3-game set versus the first of 3? The potential here.
I think it's a very, very believable prospect to think that Mogold is going to approach this a little differently. He just came from fighting a super active character that has to lean on his offense to get his game started. So he's really going to feel like, oh, at least he's going to be up to speed at this point. But this is scary because we've seen Knee's ability to be able to hit the gas, hit the brake, and adjust accordingly so he can take advantage of whatever you're trying to do. So it could go either way. I'm going to be real.
One of the things is there was a lot of reach there for Mangja.
It was.
Knee does not reach.
Yes.
Knee reacts. So
Oh,
I think
that's
it's going to be
bars.
tough, especially because he lost him earlier. And one thing that we know is the longer the set goes on, the more dangerous Knee becomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's not 1 set, it's 2 sets that Mogold needs to win. But he can do it. He has a good character. He has a great base of gameplay, but he has his work cut out for him.
It's hard for me. Two sets is going to be tough. 2 sets is going to be tough, especially with the way Knee's been playing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But also, we got to talk about the activity. Knee's been watching. Knee's been chilling.
Yes.
Mogold
have
has
something.
been out here fighting.
I got something. What if he picks Fang?
That's actually, I actually can see that. I mean, we saw it earlier.
Fang's a lot more compact.
He's a lot more compact. We saw it earlier with the Lydia pick. Why would it not be any different here? You got 1 more game to play. What if you get the lead? What if the Fang gets you 2 games and all you need is 1 instead of that 2 to get it and reset it? I can see a Fang pick being a possibility. And even though it is, 3-0, 3-0, these matches have been crazy. Like, they have actually been crazy.
I feel like if he goes to a Fang pick, he has to at least be able to secure like at least 2 games with it.
Yeah, he can't throw it away. He can't throw it away. He can't waste it.
But also, it's Knee. He's got a Fang.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Knee has everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He got everything. But again, Fang is kind of strong too. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited to see how this is going to play. And obviously, it kind of rests on Mogul to make his decisions.
You're rooting
before
for
the
me,
match
Hisham?
and make
Of
those adjustments
course,
within the
man.
match. 'Cause
Of
already
course.
we saw what happened in the short set.
Of course. الشعب كل الكرة الأرضية كلها rooting for me.
Yo, they playing the bangers. They playing the.
Man, I always ask the homies. I mean, you live here, but I always ask the homies, what are we doing in Japan?
Yo,
This is tight.
talking about Tekken.
Talking about video games.
It sounds corny as hell, man, but the other day I was just like riding on my way, and I'm like, man, it's crazy I'm here, bro.
Life took
It's
you
crazy
here.
I'm here.
Life took you
When
here.
I ended
Facts.
the run here at Big Sight, I was like, bro, it's crazy. We're going to have a tournament this weekend, and everybody's coming back into town. I haven't felt this way in several years now. I'm really happy again. Cannot stress enough how happy I am to be here. I'll sit on the sofa,
I'll give it up.
talk and mess with y'all, but also to have y'all here again. It wasn't quite the same before. I'll put it that way.
You know, bro, you already know, bro. We was talking about it, and I'm happy that we've actually been able to come back. Like I said before, man, they told me not to come over here so I could do it from the States. That's what's crazy to me. I still wanted to come over here, even without it all, but I'm happy to be back.
I'm watching y'all. Y'all got sleep in your eye and
Let's
everything.
prepare.
Like,
let's
that's what the
prepare
time
for these
zone
matches.
is. Come on.
Me?
No,
I'm
not you.
you talking to
man.
him. You talking to
Not
him.
you, bro. I'm watching y'all last year. James eating ramen noodles at 4 a.m. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is going
That's
on,
dangerous, bro. That's actually dangerous.
The
My sleep-
MSG will get you.
Yeah.
That'll get you.
That's what really does it. That's what really does it. If you really had any questions. Well, we haven't talked to the people at home in a second, man. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this Tekken 8 Top 8 Evo Japan 2025. I've been enjoying it. Mark, you been enjoying it?
Yeah, man, and we're at grand finals right now, and even after this, we still got Street Fighter 6, and that one is an international affair as well. I'm excited to see that one. We have a potential back-to-back Evo Japan champion with that one. I'm excited to see how that's going to play out.
6,000.
Yeah, you got to talk. You got to talk about it, man. It's,
6,500 people, man.
It's way bigger than an elephant, and it's in the room, man. There's the way that this community out here has been just rallying around some of these games like this one, but especially that one on the community level. It's done so much for getting so many people into these games in general, but also just getting them to come out to these events. And that's what's awesome to see. Like you saying, Steve, you talked to several people. It was their first time out here at this kind of thing. The crazy thing is me meeting new players, and this isn't their first event like this. They started in the past year or so, but they keep coming. They're still here. They're still being retained, and it's part of it has just been because so many of the players and the professional and the elite players here have done so much collaborative events and outreach to players of other games who maybe have had a passing interest in Street or you know in other titles or these kinds of games, but
like next door to us, right?
Yeah,
we got Shaka. He's the biggest streamer in Japan right now.
One of we got some of the biggest streamers in Japan just out here just chilling on his sofa and just watching fighting games, and I think it's
Geeking out
cool.
over Street Fighter. He runs Street Fighter events too. It's awesome.
Dude, it's so cool.
I'm
so happy to be back over here talking about video games, hanging out with the homies, man. I mean, what is fun if not that, bro? Just hanging out with the homies, talking smack, playing games when you can, buying cool merch. You know what I'm saying? It's
Got the hideout on and everything.
Yeah, you know how I get down. You know. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's a blessing to be over here to do this, bro. I'm happy to be here, but it looks like the grand finals is about to get set.
Enough mushy stuff.
Yeah,
enough with the mushy
Let 'em
stuff.
fight.
Let's go.
Ken
Grand finals.
Watanabe.
You got the GOAT knee on winner's side of this bracket against Mogul, the golden child, man. Trying to make a statement here, trying to reset this bracket and make some crazy stuff happen. Like Markman was saying, character selection is going to come into question here a little bit, especially after the way that first set went down on the side of Mogul, but Nee looks way too comfortable with the way he's been playing and with the with the trademark Brian, no less.
Yes, with the trademark. Yes.
All right,
Grand finals is about to go down. Mogul versus Nee. Brian versus the Claudio. Our first Tekken 8 Evo Japan champion is about to get crowned. Who will it be? Especially starting this 2025. Let's get it.
Here we go, starting things off. 2-1-2 gets the aerial spike, but not enough time because of the activation of Starburst.
Looking a lot better already.
Yeah, Mogul, far less hesitation than before. Definitely trying to impose his offense on Nee earlier on here.
واو.
I mean, everyone feels
بدأ
fine.
ايه السرعة دي؟
Yeah, exactly.
It hasn't happened yet, so he's going in. He's taking liberties at the moment.
I like that. The jab at first and to be able to offset like that, and then goes straight in the blue moon burst and heat.
Oh,
Jab jab
look at the
touches.
whip punish.
Testing him with these knees back and forth. Both of them trying to put knees on each other.
I mean, Knee hasn't even thrown out anything. He's already showed the threat of the sidestep.
Uh-oh, and we saw this is how the first game started.
Those sidestep fours, though, they added up.
This is how the first game started.
Dash, delay, dash, sidestep 4.
And it's one of those things, if you look at what Knee was doing before, dash up, jab, dash, dash, jab. I don't want you to be able to sidestep me. And then you start adding in the lows.
There's a lot of realignment and timing adjustments that you're watching here, and it's like very, very fine.
Nice patience.
Yeah, and the 4-1. Now, what is the interaction after? Willing to use his heat a little bit?
10 seconds. Not dead just yet. Razer is there, though.
Look at the time, though.
That low touch might be, oh man, the mid strikes in the back. 1.
Two rounds already for Mogul.
A great start so far. He needs to close it out,
Nice.
though. It don't count until you get 3 rounds.
Bro, when he steps, it doesn't pull the trigger. That's what you're like, oh man.
That you get thinking you get away with it. And this is what I was talking about. The fact that he's starting to turtle up a lot more. Mogul even holding his ground. He's not even pressing anymore. He's literally like, nope, I'm not taking that bait anymore. I'm gonna make you work all the way forward. But we saw this when he was going up against Mungja too. Willing to just stand there, not even move around as much as we saw Knee with that active defense, stationary
انا
defense,
شايف
if you will.
التركيز للسما.
Pushing towards the other side now.
تركيز الاثنين
Slight
للسما.
for Mogul, but Knee making the comeback here about even
النيوترال اللي هم بيوقفوه
4-1
ده.
press is safe mid, then activation, betting on the press after. Back 1 at the wall, this time crash impact, gonna put the dash behind it.
Oh, this is scary. Oh, what a low parry.
Dude,
He's gonna rage art.
he's got a rage right. And
The Tennessee special, Tennessee Quincy special.
the Tennessee Quincy special, put that on a bumper sticker. Nah, bro, for
The
real.
Oreo Ishida with a little bit of Bojangles. I like it. Yo, Ishida's pretty cool, though. I'm just saying.
So stupid.
All right, here we go. Brian, Claudio, straight to rematch random stage.
Nah, be real. They really do like them some bleeds.
No, they do.
For some
They
reason,
do.
for some reason, I don't get it.
Yo, that Tennessee Quincy line, that was OD, bro. Oh my God. My man Mark just started a gang down there. We're the Tennessee Quincy.
What do you mean I started again? I felt the effects of that in past events.
Oh my
Bro, they gonna
God.
be running around in the streets in Memphis with chains and monocles and
Right.
stuff.
That's why I didn't go to Combo Breaker last year. I was afraid. Anyways, we're going to go back into this, guys. Mogul with the first game. Now in the life lead here in round number 1, game number 2.
Yeah, with the wall behind him too, running to ender there. Splash damage to kill him off that. The combo recipe.
You saw that
ليه
character in
كده؟
the
ليه
background
كده
just
يا
being
جماعة؟
like,
ليه
"Damn,
ليه ليه ليه
he hit
ليه
him
كده؟
again, damn." But yeah, man, and just to compare the styles right now, like I
ياخد
said,
4
more
جولات ورا بعض
stationary
كده.
defense from Mogul, who's not really doing too much movement because he knows it's going to expose him, whereas Knee's looking for these big side steps. He's using the back and forth.
He's not even pulling the trigger every time too.
Yeah.
It's just like constantly, very patiently just waiting for the big opening and then willing to take it. Again, crash impact here. Back 3 and then the delay blue moon burst. There's your spin, the wall.
Oof, not dead.
Mogul.
Back one blocked. Spins the rest of the heat, looking for something big. He needs to spin, and look at that double dash forward, sidestep forward. Like he knows that he is looking for these big openings, and the big counter hit started on this time.
I'm gonna realign and still employ my offense just with the delay timing, be able to try to catch you trying to move.
Oh, they dancing. Obviously, like they like the song. Punish. Oh, wow. Looking maybe for a reaction from me. Man, that is adding up. Oh, heat burst. Quick sidestep. Actually gets him out of danger. Little poke. A little heat still left. There's the
No
dash.
man, he did it before.
Get off of me,
يعني
bro.
هزموا في قبل كده يعني مش صعب على نيه مش صعبة. مش صعب نعملها في براير تاني والله.
Oh, the cross
Okay.
to ward off demons. Vampire.
بس نيه بتاع الكومباكس يعني نيه بتاع الكومباك.
Oh, those pokes.
اتمنى انه he's taking a mental note بس كالعادة يعني.
From both of these players in these last 2 games have been ridiculous. These last 2 rounds, I meant, excuse me.
This is a grindy match, dude. They're really trying to bring each other
sweaty.
down.
Look at the spacing for me. Sidestep. Didn't get it. There it is. Hatchet. Do it again.
Bro, he's stepping everything. It's crazy. Okay. Man, I think he's baiting him to do that side step 4.
Yeah.
If he orbitals that, I'm going to throw my phone.
Back one. And you saw the side step. You caught the side step.
Especially in that corner positioning on that stage there.
Oh.
Probably anticipated the step. Back one.
Come on, give him something, man. Give him something.
Running up on stage
Give him
here.
something. قول له حاجة. قول له حاجة.
Coach position for the
قول له
DRX.
حاجة تغير الوضع ده.
Last year, he got top 8
Yep.
Yeah.
here at this event.
الشعب كله عايزني
The
ياخد.
debut Tekken 8 event. What is Megane-kun going to do here?
I'm just interested in what he would be telling him right now because we saw what happened in the last set that they played. But once again, more games on the board, more goals. Still has to reset it if he wants the W. But let's see what the option is. Bigger stage this time around. I feel like this helps me more than anything.
Let's see what happens. How
Yeah,
it's gonna
Mogul
play
was
out.
overall able to get, I think, most
Go.
advantage off the walls so far.
Get off of me, bro.
Not limited to the damage either, but just the pressure.
Mock breaker punish.
Yep, chase down.
Engage.
Ooh!
Down 2s, huh?
That brother's
He wants
walking.
those frame advantage.
He is walking. Strikes.
I love that punch barrier, dude. It's so sick.
That's one of the coolest punch barrier effects in the game, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you
It's
think
very
you got him?
dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you think you got him, you didn't get me. You ain't had me like you never had your car.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
You never had your car. Oh.
Nice. Nice.
He was ready. That was so quick. It's like, oh, you're going to finish it? Let me go.
Picking up the pace a little bit. Oh, again.
Cannonball straight to open here.
I think that's what Invested said. Do that move. Keep him from moving. Wow.
Oh my
He's
God.
catching mad side steps. 4-4-4 block. Heat burst.
Bro, you got to watch out. Those side step 4s, man, they're so good.
Spins it all.
Come on.
I love the cancel.
مزعجة اللوز. مزعجة جدا. مزعجة. أنا متوقعتش إن كلاوديو آخر شخص في الجيم يبقى مزعج في
Oh, nice punish.
4-1 in the smash.
مزعج باللوز بتاعته.
Still got snake eyes. I said get off him.
What a whip punish. That was insane.
He's not dead.
Yo, this guy,
Jeez.
robot.
خلاص هو عرف الريتم. عرف الريتم بتاعه. عرف الريتم.
That's a
He can take it.
sideboard.
He can take it.
Get off. Uh-oh.
Okay,
He's starting to scout
now
the
he's starting to
lows.
see it. Now he's starting to see it.
Did he just turn this on switch or something?
He got
That's
the Zenny
crazy.
glasses on.
That's what
Yup,
Infested
yup.
did. Infested went,
He put the glasses on.
He went up there and turned them on, turned them back off. He's like, there you go.
Reboot it? Yeah. Good old IT check.
That's what Spencer.
Oh my God, the knees
مسكه في
down
كاونتر.
too.
هو عايز ياخد الكاونتر.
Big forward
هو
three.
صبر عليه عشان
Perfect,
الكاونتر.
especially when you notice that he's doing a lot of those lows, a lot slower on top of that. You try to sidestep forward, eat the
Bro,
4-3.
don't tech roll. Don't tech.
Oh yeah, that was scary. Oh,
Let's
oh,
go.
Oh, turning it all the way around.
You guys see those small adjustments?
Yes, yes.
It's kind of scary. It's like it's very small. It's like, is it worth talking about? But
Slower mids.
yeah.
Big counter hit starting mids on top of that.
Yeah.
Clipping him when he's trying to move around, when he's trying to get to these side step forwards, when he's trying to get to these back ones. That's why all those quicker moves were hitting.
Yeah.
Me, of course, trying to sidestep, so he's getting clipped. But once he turned on that offense in this manner, he was able to get the W.
And the timing is on point each time, too. He's been able to get good reward each time.
And I gotta say, the use of the cannonball straight, not only to just keep him in check, but also restrict his movement early on. That was
Engage.
different.
He was doing mock kick, he was doing cannonball straight, looking for a bunch of options to be able to try to make him not be able to move as easily, but then also restrict some offensive options in that mid-range.
But maybe this is what Mogul needed. Maybe he needed to restrict Nee's ability to kind of move because now he's in this walled space. He can't move as much. Oh my God!
Oh my God, what a
Block.
side step.
That's why he hasn't been using it on Knee because Knee gets around.
مسكه.
I get
مسكه
around.
في السايد ستيب.
Yo, back
مسكه.
forward
مسكه
into
في
the
السايد
breaker.
ستيب. جي جيز.
Yo.
Dude, this is crazy. Full turn adjustment so far.
I like that little poke on the low. The jab to intercept the throw.
Cannonball straight again.
I li-
Keeping him honest.
Oh,
the whip
spacing.
punish.
He's spacing. He's spacing. I said get off me, bro.
Crash impact denied. Dash. Oh my god.
كانت كاونتر دي كمان.
Activate, no step. Cannonball straight, wall pressure. Block smash, hatchet. Sky slash Nova gonna save you for now.
Got so much respect for Mogul to be able to pull that out.
Stationary defense, not a lot of movement.
No help to gain back here though. Not gonna take much. Dash pressure.
A 4-3?
Right? Me and Mark looked at me, man, I could have up for a 3.
He only extended combo.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
A little slower, low gets over the low. I think it's a great idea.
Oh
But
my
I
god.
think Mike did it. He wanted to have more window to crush the low.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Oh, bro, the animation knockdown on the
The
hatchet.
cross, the hatchet, the activation.
Is this 5 straight rounds for knee?
It's leaning on
Is
it.
it 6 straight rounds for knee? It is.
And he turned
Nice.
this around.
Hey, now I wanna drop Brian. Don't. It's different.
It was a
جربت اتحمست كده زيك برضه قبل كده وحاولت العب ببراين. It's not what you see, man. التايمينج هياخد معاك وقت كبير. التايمينج الكاونتر بتاعه عموما ني دلوقتي اللي يعني معظم اللي بيعمله دلوقتي يتعمل باي كاركتر. except the counters طبعا، بس الشغل اللي بيعمله ني دلوقتي ملوش دعوه ككاركتر يعني. It's knee playing, not Brian.
It feels like a desperation pick at this point.
It feels like a desperation pick, but the tell is how prepared is Knee for this?
How prepared is he? And then also, how is Mogul gonna open? He's got to make this fast, I think.
Yeah, he has to take
مولجول هو اللي غير الكاركتر في الاخر.
I feel like he's gonna go offensive.
Jab floated. We rolling dice. We got the snake eyes.
في الفاينلز دي اللي بيغير هو اللي بيتعب.
Smash him.
كمان انت اديت لي ادى لي لعبه سهله في الاخر.
In the lead now.
What a turnaround.
Oh my.
That's not even supposed to work all the time. But Knee with the precision.
The precision and the read.
Okay.
Jeez. My man is ready.
ياي
Oh my god.
عادي كنت كان فرصه افضل بكتير بكلاوديو. كان فرصه افضل بكتير مان. انت اديت لي ني فرخه مشويه.
Wait a minute.
We all see where is this going, ladies and gentlemen. We all see where is this going.
You gotta fight back.
Headbanger's ball, Iron Fortress. Give me some health back. Mogul's still fighting with the chance here.
Oh my god.
Yo. Put your fours up. Put your fours up.
Active defense.
غلط التغيير ده. غلط ما كانش غير.
There's no way.
Oh my god, how did he block that?
Put your fours up. Evo Japan 2025.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back يا وحش.
Your champion for Tekken 8.
Welcome back.
Sick. That was so tight.
He was losing.
Knee in the fourth quarter, dog. Knee in the fourth quarter. Put your fours up. Put your fours up.
Welcome back.
Yo, shout outs to Neo. Oh, what a dub.
Welcome back.
I've never seen such amazing adjustment. That was insane.
I feel like you haven't seen him lock in like that in a while.
It's like young Knee.
That was crazy.
Yo,
Put your fours up.
Yo, four.
Put your fours up.
Hot on the heels. Hot on the heels. Yo, Evo Vegas. Oh, that's gonna be a movie.
Welcome back.
That's gonna be a movie. Evo Vegas is going to
غياب لعيبة باكستان برضه عامل فرق. غياب لعيبة باكستان عامل فرق كبير. يعني نيمي من الناس اللي كان دايما هيد تو هيد مع باكستان في كل معظم الايفنتس. كان غلط يجيبوا له ني. كان غلط. سوري يجيب له فينج. دي يمكن دي اكبر غلطه اتعملت في البطوله كلها اصلا.
Of the Tekken 8 tournament here at Evo 2025, you just saw Knee with a 4th Evo championship title with in incredible fashion, bro. It felt like the whole weekend, but today just lights out. And he did it in a way that I didn't expect to work the way it did. But to me, that just talks a little bit about the effort that he's putting into this game. He's found a way to make his defensive approach, his spacing, and his sense of timing.
What a defense, man. What a defense. What a defense. وبرضه نفس طريقة اللعب. بيسيب أول كام جولة، بياخد منهم النولج وبيفاير باك، بياخد منك وبيفاير باك، نفس الستايل بتاع اللعب.
Look at the stick though.
Shout out to Chanel. The DRX
boys in the building. Let's go.
Obviously, they were cheering on their boy.
Listen, I'm saying this right now only because Nee is conscious of this. My man went straight to the floor. He's like, yo, that's 4. That's 4. I'm on your ass.
Happy Evo, everybody. Happy Evo.
Go. Look, man. And I'm glad you said he found out and did it his way. We saw 2 different ways of playing defense from 2 different players. Mulgo played a very stationary defense, looking for you to kind of space out, looking for great punish, looking for these intercepting moves to try to take advantage. But also, but also just the fact that we looking at Nee being like, hey, I'm going to sidestep. I'm going to make you whiff. And I'm going to make you go out of the range that you need to be successful and get these combos, and then I'm going to hit you. And when it's completely overwhelming, I'm going to finish you.
This performance felt like him cashing chips in on the experience over the past year, but then also, again, adapting to this new version of the game with the improved movement, with the improved sidestep, and then being able to leverage that in spite of all the offense and volatility that this game can have. He said, wait, I can impose my will beyond all that. And then taking the win the way he did, that was crazy, man.
Real quick, gotta give it up. Mulgo, the golden child. Star out of Korea, did an amazing job, but again, sometimes you run into some tough competition, but he still played out of his mind.
That's still a crazy placement, bro.
He's locked in for EWC. Hella points. Only Nee has more. And this is a good look for him because you know he's going to be around.
We know how the season goes, right? Remember when TWT happened? What was it, 2024? This dude Arslan Ash could have fed a whole family with his TWT points. And this is how you get there. You come to events like this, you get the dub. But once again, one of the reasons this is a Masters Plus event, because it's one of the hardest tournaments to even make that happen at. But now this is the ribbon cutting ceremony for TWT 25. Everybody was watching this. In the next event you see people at, the Combo Breakers. I'm telling you, Evo Vegas is going to be crazy, and you don't want to miss it. June 9th is the deadline to get tickets. Don't tweet, don't text me, don't hit Mark, man. You just better be there.
Last year,
it's gonna be crazy.
Last year we had 4,000 people. I'm not sure if we're gonna hit that again, but let's at least rep hard. Especially for people in America, we gotta defend our turf.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yo, I like how the American players came out here and tried their best. They did well.
Very well.
But I know they can do better.
Definitely, most definitely, man. I mean, in all honesty, man, I just want to say shout outs to all the regions, man. I mean, even like you
Especially
said,
Europe, man. Europe came out here too.
Shout out to Europe, bro. K-Wiz was out here.
Europe always on the road.
Shout out to Spags out here as well.
That's love, bro. He came out as well. Everybody came out to show love and actually get in this tournament. And there's been amazing matches in the meantime to get us here. Brown man taking out some crazy victories as well.
Who knew he could still play?
Bruh, I'm telling you, man.
I do. I spent the night at his house. He was throwing me around. God damn. He said he didn't like Heihachi in this game. He did. I couldn't tell the difference the way he was playing.
Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. I'm not a fan of this new Heihachi. I've been playing Heihachi. I think he's sick.
Meanwhile, Warriors instinct. He just activating every game.
He got Warrior instinct on the first round. How you do that? Guys, man, I had fun with y'all. I know we're waiting for the award ceremony. We're going to crown, of course, our champion, but it's always a pleasure to talk Tekken with you guys. I'm glad they took you off security duty for the cosplay.
It was rough, man. I had to hang the security jacket.
You're the only one that listened to the dress code.
Bro, you know I get it. Come on, man. I tried to follow it. I put shorts in my bag. I'm gonna bust them out a little bit later. But
I have to tear away pants if we're gonna get crazy.
I was scared to do that on camera.
Yo, the Oil Kings? The Oil Kings?
You might go too hard.
Might go too hard. But anyway,
you flipped too hard.
I said it earlier,
we get banned real quick.
I said it earlier, man. I'm just glad to be on this sofa talking about these games out here
That was
with y'all.
crazy.
I'm glad to have y'all here again, man. It's always a pleasure.
Nah, man.
We're gonna run it back.
I hope so, and I'm hoping I'm here for it.
All right, here's the award ceremony, guys. We got Itsuka and Gomari-chan helping with the awards, with the medals for the players. Gomari-chan, a very impressive King player. I think her husband is not in this game. She's an Armor King fan, but she's still making the adjustments to play the game. Itsuka, who's holding the medals there, she's a Street Fighter player. I think she hit Master Rank with Ken.
Wow.
But rank 2 in 7th place.
Yeah, I like that what's really special about this event is that it's becoming more and more community oriented. That everyone here is a part of the community in some way.
Man. Shadow also in 7th place.
Big Shadow representing Team Liquid out here for USA.
And then in 5th place we got Ulsan.
كمان ولا واحد من ميدل ايست يا جماعة، ولا واحد من ميدل ايست يا جماعة كده. ليه؟
EWC champion Ulsan.
ليه بجد؟ ايه اللي ناقص؟ ايه اللي ناقص؟
Moyo.
Some fun matchups there we got to see, man. I love the Pina versus Manuel set. That was a lot of fun to watch.
It was for me one of the most fun sets.
And now 4th place, Varo Pena making a huge return and statement here. You can see it on his face, man. He's been waiting for that for a year.
1, Japan point leader. 2, EWC qualifier. Good stuff to Pena. Like I said, he put it in you.
Mangja on the other side, a repeat qualifier here, repeat top 8 at Evo Japan. Went back-to-back bookend years. Here you go, of course, the golden boy, Mo Gold. Ever-present threat, no matter what bracket, no matter what region. Always on the docket, but you're champion, baby. He's
champ.
Don't say he's back. He never left.
Champ.
That's neat.
There you go.
The champion of Evo Japan 2025.
He just did it really good, man. He did it. Well deserved, bro. Well deserved.
Of course, shout outs to our partners over at Nacon, awarding 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place with these coveted trophy sticks.
The silver, of course, goes to Mongol, but
Loving those, man. I need one of those. I need one of those.
Just the amount of times I've been able to call his matches live now and just seeing his progression is something you cannot deny, but you definitely cannot deny me. You cannot. My man has put the time.
Good marketing. Good marketing انهم يدوهم Leverless في الهدايا guys.
He brings the gauntlet and then Arslan shows up with a bunch of like multiple timelines. Arslan,
Yo, I'm getting too hyped.
Yo, the Conqueror, Arslan, the Conqueror. Oh, bro, it's gonna be a movie. Oh my God, Evo.
The
USA.
TCU, man.
The TCU, baby.
And the big check. Prize pool was split up based on how many people entered the tournaments this year. So of course Tekken 8 being the second biggest game here. The prize pool a little bit higher than what we saw in the last game. But shout outs of course to everyone from the community joining the event. Of course our champion Nee. I wonder what he's gonna say. Of course to everyone from the community joining what we saw in the last game. But shout outs of course to everyone from the community joining the event. Of course our champion Nee.
استنى يا عم كنت عايز اخد سكرين شوت للكلام ده.
But shout outs of course to everyone from the community joining the event. Of course our champion Nee.
Okay.
I wonder what he's gonna say. I'm very curious.
That is number 4. Arslan, I'm on your ass. Just drop the mic. I'm like,
The internet's gonna go wild with it, but you know it's all love.
It's all, of course.
No, if you play the game, you want to see that.
That's what I'm saying.
Who don't want to see that,
bro?
I'm gonna let you translate for him, Steve.
Oh, I got you.
사실 이제 철권 AC 나온 지 1년이 되는데 작년에 저는 사실 굉장히 어려웠습니다. 하지만 철권 A에 적응하려고 굉장히 노력했고 이렇게 또 성적을 내게 돼서 정말 기쁩니다.
鉄拳8が出てもうすでに1年以上経ちますが、で実際に私も去年いろいろと苦戦してて、ただ今この場にいて優勝できたことをものすごく嬉しく思いますし、皆さんと競い合えたことを光栄に思っております。
That's 4.
So I say
One
it was
more.
an honor to be able to get the win here like this, especially after the tough fights that he had in the previous year.
Evo Japan 2025 presented by Tekken. Tekken 8.
That's your champion. Give it up for him. Don't doubt him. 4 Evo titles to his name. Tekken 8 Evo Japan 2025. Knee. It all belongs to Knee.
Man, what a tournament though. I really wasn't able to see every one of the matches that I would like to. Obviously, we was doing back and forth, going commentary and the whole 9. So I wasn't able to catch all the matches. That just means I got to go back and watch them on my own time. But if it gave us this sick of a tournament, I will gladly go back and watch the mayhem unfold in my own time. And obviously, we got a lot of big tournaments on the horizon coming up that are worth points, that are worth spots, that are worth trips that you want to make sure you watch. The TWT kicks off spectacularly, and we already have a leader on that TWT board. It's going to be none other than me. A great display of Tekken, Tekken 8 when it comes to different ways to play the game, defensively, offensively. We had a crazy roster of characters up there, even some surprise picks that we didn't even see coming, and it rolled out spectacularly, like I said, with a great payoff, me being our first champion here for the TWT 2025.
Tekken, game about dedication. Obviously, legacy can help lead, but you got to start your legacy somewhere. So you guys obviously have a chance. TWT Evo events open to everybody. So of course, make sure you guys give yourself a shot and make it out to these events. We'll see you at Evo Vegas. Obama, what you got to say?
I just can't wait to see how everyone else responds to this. I can't wait to see how the Pakistan community responds to this win. It's not fun watching. It's not fun watching one side get beat up the whole time. But what makes this so special, what makes this so entertaining, and what carries over the hype from that we had the past 5-6 years is being able to see both sides challenge each other and each side respond in turn. And so with that said, this was Tekken 8 here at Evo Japan 2025. It was a pleasure. I'm glad to have y'all back, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching from wherever you watch from in the world. We're going to take a quick break before we get this 6,000-man Street Fighter 6 tournament running to conclusion. Top 8 bracket incoming soon. We'll catch you guys next time, June 9th. Get your tickets for Evo Vegas. We'll see you there.
Woo! No way, man. That was crazy. Crazy tournament. ايه قريت النص لسه ما قريتش اي حاجة ولا عملت اي حاجة. في تفاصيل كويس على الباتش اللي بعد يومين. لا هقراهم بالتفصيل دلوقتي ونقرا القصة.
Sunglasses in the day, blue light glasses for the gaming at night. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for everyone. Vibe and style while protecting your
يلا زدرن, see you man.
sunglasses.
See you guys. GG's everyone. This was a wild freaking tournament. انا عارف ان ستريت فايتر دلوقتي بس محتاج انام ساعتين ونطلع نشوف التحديثات بتاعت تيكن. عالم تاني الشهرين اللي جايين. تيكن اون فاير مان. ايفو فيجاس، الاي دبليو سي، التحديثات. This is crazy. جيز. يلا جايز، انا هشوفكم كمان كام ساعة تقريبا، وهنكون بصينا على كل حاجة نتناقش النهاردة. اللايف النهاردة كله عن التحديثات اللي جاية. يلا have a great day everybody. GG's.